Wow, wow, wow. Hello, everybody. Hang on one second here. We are having all sorts of troubles, but I'm trying to get going here. Let me see. Go to webinars, not playing nice today. I don't have my question box. Guys, I don't think I'm an organizer. Somebody make me an organizer, please.
Let me see if I can do it, Steve.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. Hey, folks, bear with us. We'll be right there. All right, we'll be right there. And let me get some slides going here. All the gremlins are out today.
Yeah, they got us going. Up.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. All right.
Okay.
All right. Now let me let's see. Am I sharing my screen? All right, so we're seeing my screen. Still don't think I'm an organizer.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
You.
Yeah, it looks like I am.
Yeah, it looks like. Or here you go. Maybe it's this one. You want that one?
There we go, because I see my questions here. All
Yep.
right. All right, we're having fun now. How's everybody doing? Now I can see people. Hey, Doug, Mike, Jockin, Jacob, Chris, how are you? Let's see. Hang on. Where's the rest of my attendees? I know we got more than this. I mean, we got a lot of people here, but I'm not seeing everybody. There. Okay. All right. How about that? There we go. Tommy and Andrew and Daryl and George and Herbert and Jacob, Linda. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Woo! Michael says good evening. So I assume, Michael, you're overseas or something like that. Tommy says good morning. You're out west. We probably, yeah, we got people from all over the place, don't we? Beautiful. Where is my friend? Oh, there's David Hicks. Welcome, David Hicks. I'm so glad you're here. Wonder if Dr. Jim is here. I know he was going to pop in for a while also. Awesome, awesome. Now, I don't know if is Chad been able to get on with us yet?
Not sure if he
Okay.
if he
All right.
is yet.
Guys, bear with us. Let's tell you what's going on there. The voice you're hearing is Chris Jenkins. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Steve. How are you today?
We're all doing great.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, you know, it sure beats all the alternatives, all I can say. We've been struggling this morning, folks. Chad is really wrestling. He's having all sorts of GoToWebinar problems on his end. He's juggling several different computers to figure out which one is going to work. He's going to be with us any second now. And I was having my own issues with it as well. So you bear with us. We're going to get it going here. But let me tell you why I'm so excited about what's going on today. Everybody see my screen, right? Let me know if you can see my screen. And tell me how excited you are to be here with us today, because I want to share with you a method that I have used over and over and over again for many years. All right. I've built lists, huge lists. And by the way, when we talk about lists, I know, like I'm holding my fingers like an inch apart. I know about that much about list building compared to the other man on the line here. And I'm talking about Chris, right? Chris is the king of list building. Chris, I know you don't like us to talk about you that way, but it is true. You are the king of list building. Am I correct?
Well, thank you, Steve. Yeah, I've done a few little bit of list building in the last 15 years. Yes.
Yeah,
So
and humble as ever. As I mean, he's only telling you like a smidgen of the story. All right, what this guy knows about list building. You know, I always tell you I am a back end specialist. That's a name that gets always got me in a lot of trouble, but it's true. I focus on the back end of the marketing funnel. So I like to walk in someplace where we already know people, we already have a list, we already have customers, because then what I can do is follow up flawlessly with that. And what that means is I get people to come back over and over and over again. All right, that's great. We all love that. We all know there's a lot of money to be made in that, and that's what a lot of businesses want and need. But they also want and need traffic, and I will tell you that is not my specialty. And if I've got one weakness in my entire business model, it is traffic. All right. It is list building. I'm not a specialist there. I don't know what I need to know or who I need to know. And I solved that problem by teaming up with Chris Jenkins this year.
well, thank you, Steve. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's my favorite thing in the world is traffic. So
All right. So you've got the two guys that are going to be silent here once Chad gets on. And Chad, if you are on, you just let us know. All right, Chris, why don't you pop him why don't you just pop him over a Zoom message and just tell him to make sure he speaks up when he gets on.
He's just about ready to come on, Steve. You got to give him one more minute here, and he'll be here. Promise me.
Beautiful. So you're already talking to him. I know that. Okay. All right. So Chad's going to take over, and you all know Chad. Okay. Chad is also a master marketer. Plus, Chad is a software developer, and he's teamed up with Karthik Ramani many times to produce some of the best software out there. In my opinion, we're talking about Everlesson, we're talking about Rewardsly, and now we're talking about Competeup. So the screen you're seeing, that's Chad on the left pointing at you, and his partner Karthik Ramani on the right. Karthik is incredible when it comes to developing software. He leads a team of developers in India. He has grown immensely. Some of you have known Karthik from the time he was just getting started, and frankly, it was Chad that brought him into this business. And right now, I mean, Karthik is one of the largest and most successful marketing software developers on the planet, and he's absolutely brilliant in what he does. By the way, is Karthik going to be able to join us today?
No, he's not going to be here. But I agree with everything he said. I think it's the best team in IM that he has.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you got powerful people on the line with you today. And what they're going to introduce to you is a new software product called Competeup. And I never like to make it about the software. You know me, I say I'm a process expert. I focus on what works. All right. Now, what I know works are contests and sweepstakes. And I know that when you put them together virally, what you do is A, you build a list. All right. B, you get people all excited. You create all this viral, this buzz, everything that takes it to the moon. And I've done this with many customers and many clients. And here's why it's a win-win-win situation, because when you do it for other businesses, all right, and this is what I like to do, all right, I like to get other businesses and I like to improve their marketing. And so when you take people like Babalu Cigar, you take people like Castrol, you take people like the company we did this for out in that we were talking about with Rewardsly, all these folks that we've worked with, what we do is we create these viral contests for them. We build their list, and that is like tipping the first domino. That's like getting that snowball to just start rolling down the mountain, because once they start building a list, then they need your help to follow up with them flawlessly. So not only have I made a lot of money for a lot of people and grown their business, but many times those people have gone on to hire me to, they've become my clients many months, paying me thousands of dollars each and every month because of what I did that started with the program, started with the contest, all right? That's what I want you to keep in mind. This is where I'm going to differ from everybody else on Competeup that's going to be talking about Competeup this weekend. I'm going to teach you not only to run successful contests, I'm going to teach you how to open up large doors and get people that want to pay you and hire you month after month after month and pay you thousands of dollars. And the cool thing is, the reason they do pay you thousands of dollars is because you're making them tens of thousands of dollars. It is a win-win situation, and that's what today's all about. Who's excited about that? Who has seen me have this type of success and would love to know how you can also replicate that success, how you can go out and get clients? If you have any interest in getting a client that will pay you to do this, type the word client. Let me know. I want to make sure I'm speaking to the right audience. I want to make sure that you guys love the fact that somebody might pay you, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 to set something up, and then pay you another couple $1,000s a month every single month. You guys would like that, right? So what I'm going to do when Chad does get on here, I'm going to let him take over. I'm going to let him tell you all about the software and why it truly is the best contest software I've seen. All right. And then when it's all done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweeten the deal, because they're going to have a fantastic deal for you. I'm going to sweeten the deal, and I'm going to give you some more places to go. Maybe even I will throw in some significant bonuses so that you can take this thing. Look at it. You're lighting up the board. You see that? Chris, you see how, I mean, lots of people here want to become clients, right? So that's what I'm going to just share with you today.
Well, the cool thing about this is it's also autopilot list building. That's what I love about it. And I do believe Chad is ready. So,
Hey, fantastic. Chad, you're there.
What's up, fellas?
I thought we were going to have to do this by carrier pigeon today.
Oh man, I might as well, because let me tell you what's happening. I'm 45 years old and I am getting my exercise in today. So you both, Steve and Chris, have both been at my house several times. And so they know when I say that I'm literally running from the office to the event room I am physically running back and forth. So if I come to this computer here, I can hear you all and have a dialogue, and then I'll go into the main office and do the presentation. And I don't know what's happening to go to the webinar, but you all sound like chipmunks, so I just can't hear what's happening. So, but we'll make do. And also, Steve, oh my God, did I discover something incredible yesterday? That's why I love doing these webinars, because I'm going to tell you right now, like the very best in strategies, and I don't know why it works this way, but it's always discovered when we're working with people. And Steve and Chris was on the webinar yesterday. I discovered a strategy that, and by the way, man, these are my people right here. Like, I am so excited to be on this webinar. Like, I was on webinars. We did 5 yesterday, and it was like crickets. And I'm like, nobody's talking to me. I don't know what to do. Like, beam me up, get me out of here. I'm done, right? Like, I took a 2-hour webinar, Steve, and turned it into like 35 minutes. I was like rapid speed because I feel uncomfortable when nobody's talking to me, right? But they don't even realize like what we arrived at yesterday, because what we discovered with this strategy is I found a way, Steve, where we're going to be able to bring them quality clients using this software for pretty much any white label they have. So not just Competeup, not just Everlesson, not just LCS, not just LinkedIn services, pretty much anything, Steve. And it was so brilliant, and it was like right underneath my nose the whole entire time. But you have to remind me to do that, because this is an incredible presentation. There's a lot to cover.
Oh, now you got me excited because I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, and you're so gonna be excited with what I tell you today, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is stupid simple. So, you guys are my boys here on the call. I couldn't wait to do this webinar today. I literally was not sleeping, and it's like what Chris just said. This really is like no BS, no bullshit. This really is this system with the strategy we're about to reveal. As well as, and we're just giving you everything today on this call. This is a very special offer, but as well as the what's usually the OTO. When you see what we've created, we truly have found a way to have it where you have leads rolling in on autopilot. I promise you, I swear on it. And when you guys see it, you're going to be like, this is pure freaking genius. And Chris will tell you the way that we created the concept. The OTO literally came in within the last month. Nobody has even seen this. I came up with this idea. I said, man, if we could do this, it would solve the problem for traffic. There would always be people playing the contest. Like, it would be sick. Can we do this? And then they said no. And I went back to the drawing board. I said, well, what if we do this? And they came back and they said no. I said, well, what if we do this? They said, Chad, the technology's too hard. I said, okay, but what if we do this? And then there was silence, and they didn't say anything. I said, wait a minute, we're on to something. And I remember I was messaging Chris on the side. I'm like, dude, I think I got him. And they came back and they said, give us a little bit to look into this. So they came back 2 hours later. They said, we found a way. I was like, oh my God, if we make this happen, this is the most incredible technology. And Steve and Chris already know what the technology is, because we're already like deploying it in everything that we do. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring like the highest people in the business, people you don't know, into your world. You don't have to do anything, and they're always just coming to you. They're always trickling to you. They're always playing your contest. Like, it's just crazy. So I was telling Chris and Steve yesterday, I'm like, man, I love Everlesson to death. I love LCS to death, and you all know that we recently had a celebration with that the other day. But this one right here solves the problem with traffic, which has always been, a huge obstacle for me. So, anyways, sorry to take over, but I'm excited.
We're ready to listen.
Hey, yeah, and Chad, I don't know, can you hear me now, or are we this?
I can hear you. I just got to run to the other side to do the presentation.
Oh, okay. So why don't we get you started with the presentation? And, I'm going to want to add a lot at the end, because I'm passionate about this subject, and I've got a lot to offer as well on top of this. So I know you've got to run back and forth. So I hope you got your jogging shoes on. We'll let you go do your presentation over on that end, take control of the screen. And then at the end, I certainly want to have time to add some stuff, okay?
Okay, perfect. So after the presentation, I'll come back here and I'll hang out with you here.
Okay, so you're going to sprint across the house right now, right? Then you're going to take control of the screen. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you got the slide deck over there as well on your big computer.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Okay, Chris, start the time. Let's start the stopwatch. Let's give him like what, 36 seconds to get there. Go.
Yeah, go.
All right, now, right now he's working up a sweat because one of the problems is that Chad lives in such a big house, and if he lived in a normal house, we wouldn't be having these issues. But he's out there in the mansion in Henderson, Nevada, and so at least he doesn't have to go upstairs because that's like what 68 steps or something to the second floor, right?
God.
Every time I walk up those steps, I hold on the handrail. I say, please don't fall, because I mean, I would break every bone in my body falling down those stairs. All right, so he's probably about halfway there by now.
I thought I heard him, but I guess
Okay,
not.
how's that? Can everybody hear me?
Okay,
There
well,
you go.
okay. Go.
All right.
You're huffing and puffing a little
Tell
bit.
me
We'll give you a
everybody
second
can
to
hear
catch your
me,
breath.
please.
I
I
guess
don't
we have
see
to
anybody
shut up.
typing yet.
I hope he
Hold on
doesn't
a
have mic
minute.
troubles.
We're going to talk over each other because he doesn't hear us. So in a second, you might hear a little silence. As soon as he starts talking, I'm going to shut up and let him just talk. All right, now, and it looks like he's got the right slide deck. That's
Okay,
good.
are you guys able to hear me? Loud
Bye,
and clear.
everybody.
Yes, one more. Give me one more check that you can hear me, Billy. I just want to make sure. Can everybody hear me? Okay, great. Woohoo! I think we're going to pull this off. So very interesting. Now, by the way, for the record, I got here in like 10 seconds, but I didn't have the right microphone. So I've been sitting here talking to myself for the last 20 seconds, if you believe that. Okay, cool. Guys, thank you so much for the support. All right. So, all right, we've kind of set this bad boy up. It's awesome. We're going to have a good time. I just want to be able to relax, hang out with you guys, not go through a speed presentation like we did yesterday. Make sure you guys get a lot of value. We're going to over deliver. We're going to take care of y'all because I feel really good with you because you're all talking to me inside the chat, right? That's the most important thing for me. So here's the goal for this class, okay? Number one, we're going to show you how to create simple little contests that you can set up in about 10 minutes time that will build you a hyper engaged list of hungry buyers that know, like, and trust you, and you know that we want them to absolutely love you. Now, I'll be honest with you, this used to say 2 minutes. And I got on a call the other day and I couldn't do it in 2 minutes because I had to explain everything else. I did it about 10 minutes. So no more 2 minutes. We got it down to 10 minutes. Okay. Number two, we're going to give you the behind the scenes tour into our software that we created to do this strategy. Now, what makes this different? All right. Number one, this software is not complicated. It is a 10-minute setup. It is all library based, making it easy to create contests. Now, how many of you have started seeing this whole trend that we started, right? I'm becoming known as a guy that is all library based, which means if you create Everlesson, then you set up your resources, you set up your lessons, you set up your videos, and you pull them in as needed. When you look at the new shopping cart that we're launching in July, you build out your upsells, your downsells, your bump codes, your coupons, you pull them in as needed. Well, with Competeup, what you're going to do is you're going to create your rewards and you pull them in as needed. Now, this whole philosophy, I really believe, is going to change everything about marketing software, right? Now, Competeup has gamification built inside of it, and the contest itself is easy for the player to access and understand. And then we're going to get into the psychology of how we run these contests. So if you don't know who I am, well, my name really is Chad Nicely. I have two amazing, beautiful daughters. They have the same last name. We are so proud of our name. My dad did me so good. I've been in the online marketing since 1998. I'm the creator and co-creator of Everlesson, LCS, Lead Convert, all kinds of cool stuff, right? I'm the product creation specialist, top converting webinar producer, generated millions of dollars selling digital products, successful with high ticket items. I love, love, love helping you achieve success. I love my partners on the call, Steve and Chris. I've never, ever been in a better place as far as having partners. And so that's a little bit about who I am, but this call is all about you. Now, I've got another partner that I love to death, and her name is Christine. How many of you know who Christine is? If you don't know Christine, I'm going to give you a chance to know her because I want to tell a little story with real quick. So I was here the other day setting up this presentation, and she practically lives with me. Okay, we're partners. There's nothing else beside that, but she's here all the time, right? So she just loves this business and she loves being around me, and we hang out and we're like really good friends, best friends probably. And as I was doing this, I don't even pay attention when she's around anymore. She was kind of over my shoulder. She was sitting on my desk behind me. I was looking at the monitor and she was over my shoulder, and she goes, "What's that?" And I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "What you got on the screen there?" I said, "Oh, this is our new contest software we're getting ready to rock." She goes, "How come I don't know this?" I said, "Well, because you're busy with your webinars and everything you're doing and you're rocking out, but you know, I needed to create this for my own business." She goes, "Oh," and then she didn't say anything else. So I'm setting up the webinar and everything, and I'm bringing in, you know, pictures of the prizes and the rewards and everything, and she starts putting two and two together. She goes, "Okay." So they enter their email, right, Chad? And then they're earning points and they're getting prizes and everything else. And I said, "Yes." She goes, "It would be great if they also went into an autoresponder right away so I don't have to import them." I said, "We already have that." I said, "Not only that, we're going to put them right into the webinar." She goes, "Chad, when can I get mine set up?" I said, "Well, Christine, I'm having to do this launch, so you have to wait till after the launch." And then she goes, "Okay." And she walked away. And then it all of a sudden hit me. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it right now. It's going to be the perfect test. We'll start from the ground up, and we'll document the whole entire process. Are you game with that? And this was the expression on her face. She was like, "Oh my God, let's do it," right? So that day, I stopped everything with the launch, took out a camera, documented the whole entire process from start to finish. We're going to open this up today. There's people that have already gone and claimed this. Well, I'm going to give you a chance to do that today as well. Now, I'm just going to be honest and transparent with you and let you know that we have had a lot of technical problems these past 3 weeks. Like, it's been a nightmare. Like, we lost one of our platforms, we got it back. There's just been so many issues that we're just kind of pushing and plowing our way through. So I'm a little behind on this, but today is a day I think that we get to link all the rewards. So there's no loss or anything, but this here, we're going to give it to you at the end. How many of you would like to have a copy of this case study? Please type in the chat so I can grab a screenshot really quick. It's incredible, and it's going to show you from start to finish, like from starting with nothing, going all the way to the end. And not only that, what if I told you we're going to give you all the backgrounds, we're going to give you all the images, we're going to give you everything you need. I'm going to give you the video scripts. I'm going to give you everything so that you can get the kind of response that we're getting with this contest, okay? So type in the chat here. Let me know how many of you want to have Christine's $297 case study. It's incredible. Type in the chat. Yes, 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 yes. Light it up, baby. Light it up, light it up. Woohoo! I feel good being in front of my people again. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. And by the way, I know Steve and Chris brought people on this webinar too, and you're going, who the heck is this Chad guy? I don't know if I like him. Well, okay, that's fair enough. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I can promise you this strategy here is incredible. And I was talking to Steve last night, and I know what he's going to share at the end is incredible. So just to kind of show you, everybody wants it. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. Yes, 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 yes. Bring it on. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Remind me to do the case study at the end and tell you how you're going to get all of those assets. Okay. So Competeup. How did the initial idea come about? Hold on just a minute while I turn on the air conditioner. Okay, there we go, because it's getting hot in here. Okay, so Competeup, how did the idea come about? All right, here it is, right? You ready for this? The greatest blessings in my life have been my little girls. Like, pretty much all the ideas I've had have come from my little girls. And so we're from Wyoming, okay? I spent 22 years in Wyoming, and I got to see my daughters all the time, okay? Now I'm living in Vegas. I don't get to see them as much, but we're closer than we've ever been, and they're kind of following my footsteps. And my little one wants to be a motivational speaker, and my oldest one has gone out there and built courses and spoke from the stage, and she's done her own groups and worked with business owners, and now she's on her way to Harvard College, right? But I know she will come back to her roots. But we were walking around the Eastridge Mall one day, and I can remember I had my raspberry latte. All I wanted in life was two little latte girls. So my two beauties were right next to me. They were drinking their little coffees. It's like everything I ever wanted in life. And we looked down the far end of the mall, and it actually kind of looked like this. JCPenney's was down on the end, and we saw a Hummer. And I can remember my daughter, Katerina, went nuts, right? She was just a little thing. She goes, "Dad, that's the kind of car I want to get." Now, keep in mind that it's all snow and it's tearing and everything else, right? It's pretty rough. So we walked down there, and they had polls just like this. It said enter to win. Now this is not a Hummer, clearly, and she doesn't want a Hummer anymore. I was told that she wants a purple Kia Sorento, whatever that is, I don't know. So I have to find one of those now, right? So we walked down there, and they were all excited, and they wanted to win this car, right? So they walked over to the box, and they took out the entry form, and they started filling it out. All right, so an entry form, this is not the one, but it looks something like this. You guys have seen this, and it says, okay, we only have 4,000 tickets available, right? And so what you do is you start filling out the ticket. But what they really want, what their motive is they're after the name and email. Now, type in the chat here, how many of you have ever entered a raffle for anything? Whether it be a new car, motorcycle, motorhome, everybody has done it. Well, there's a reason why they're doing this, right? But I'll never, ever forget the look on my daughter's face. I wish I could have got their picture, but I didn't have it. When it all of a sudden occurred to them, they started putting their little thinking caps on, and they're straight A students. They do very well in school. And it all of a sudden occurred to them, they're like, Dad, there's a big line here. And these like entries are like coming out of the box. It kind of broke their heart when they discovered we're probably not going to win this, right? And truth be told, if you look at that ticket, 1 out of 4,000 was not great odds. But here's the thing. There was another hook on that ticket. How many of you saw the hook? Type in the chat here. How many of you saw the hook? There was a huge hook on that ticket. There's a reason why every single person's going to fill out the ticket. Who saw it? Type in the chat. Let me know if you saw it. Melanie says she saw it. Tommy says he saw it. Ken saw it. Who here saw the hook? It was a good one. So I'm going to pull that ticket back up. This was the hook. See right here? Free dinner with entry. Now, these dinners are usually not very good. They're usually, cheap little $2.50 burgers, but they hook you. Now, why would they do that? Why would they give away a car? And why would they give away dinners to 4,000 people? How many of you are starting to have a huge light bulb moment right there? And you're starting to understand that why would they do that? There's really got to be a reason to do that. We'll talk about that, right? So this right here, free dinner with entry, winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? I'd never heard that before until Perry said it in a video one day. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm like, I don't know what that is. That's got to be a Southern thing, right? But this is what it is. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So let's talk about the psychology here in case you missed it, okay? Because this really is one of the greatest marketing formulas I've ever seen. And this is the reason why you see all the motorhomes and motorcycles and cars and vacations and all of this stuff being done, okay? Here's the reason why. Number one, there's a shiny object that grabs the attention. For us, it was that Hummer. It grabbed the attention across the Eastridge Mall, okay? My girls were like, booyah, they saw it, right? Okay, so that's the first thing you gotta have, something shiny object. Now, it doesn't have to be a car. It doesn't have to be a motorhome. It doesn't have to be a motorcycle, right? I'm gonna reveal what you wanna do here shortly. The second thing is, the brain kicks in and says, well, what are my chances? You're at the entry box and you're filling that out. You're going, okay, 1 out of 4,000, not too good, right? So then all of a sudden it occurs to you, it's probably not going to be worth it. I can't win anyways, right? But then you see that every single entry is a winner. There's something in it for everybody, right? So now what happens? Now you give your email and your phone number, you get the freebie, everybody's happy. And truth be told, you probably didn't win the car. How many of you can relate to this right now? But how many of you are seeing the psychology? It's important that you see the psychology with what I'm showing you here, right? So this slide, as confusing as it is, every entry wins. Everybody wins. Every entry. That's the thing. So there's 2 things that are required to make this work. I want you to write this down. Number 1, you need a shiny object that draws people in, gets them excited, and the impulses go nuts. Scale of 1 to 10. How many of you are understanding that right now? And number 2, you need a way to make sure all the losers win. I'm going to say that again. You need a way to make sure all the losers, even the losers, win. Now, if you've ever tried to run contests before, How many of you are starting to understand that you did things wrong? Yep, exactly. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to ask you this question. Who do you think are the real winners in this? Who's the real winners? It's not everybody that got the burger. It's not even really the person that got the car, although they think they're the winner. But on the scale of things, they're not the winner either. See, the real winners are the people running the contest. Here's the reason why. They go out there and they advertise at retail price, but their investment is at cost. And doing a really quick search on Google, trying to understand this, because I've never been a car dealer or a car salesman or have anything to do with cars. I can barely change a tire. I'm a computer guy. What I discovered was their cost is usually about 8% less, 8 to 11%. So they're going to go out there and they're going to list a car that's not selling well, that they got at cost, or they cut some kind of deal, whatever the case may be. But worst case scenario, 8% less. There's about $2,400 profit when they sell that car. It's a 2018 Acura TLX $30,000 car, from what I saw. Okay, so that's $2,400 for each car they sell. That's the profit. So they're going to get at least 4,000 emails for around $27,600. Is this making sense to you? Is this making sense to you? All right. Now, think about those emails and those phone numbers and what they're worth to this car dealer. Now, how many of you have ever entered this contest before? And then I'm telling you right now, you're going to go through marketing hell. Those are some of the best marketers in the world, especially when it comes to a flawless follow-up. Man, they are going to nail you left and right. They're somehow find a way to get your physical address. They're hitting you an email. They're inviting you to more events. They've got more cars they're giving away. Then they find a way to bring your friends into it. How many of you have seen this? They literally turn 4,000 emails probably into 1 million emails. Like, it's crazy what they do. It's marketing on steroids. I've only been a part of it once, and I said, oh my God, this is too much. I'm out. I actually had to go and cancel my AOL address because they were just burying me with so much stuff. But the reason why they're doing that is because they're making a lot of money. A lot of money. But if we look at our business, every single email to me is worth about $3 average per month. And that's probably where you are. Now, the industry standard says $1 per month. But when you do the things that we teach you, and you show up and you create groups and do everything we're doing, right? Then you're going to get down to about $3 average a month. Now, that doesn't mean that every single person spends $3 with you, but if you take your total sales for the month and you divide it by subscribers, it comes down to about $3 a month. We've had that as high as $7 a month. We have a pretty big list, right? Okay, so is everybody understanding the simple math that I have here on the screen? And that's all it is. It's just simple math. Even though I can't hear you, Steve, I just want to jump in and ask you and Chris, do you guys have anything to add on this?
No, I know you're not hearing me, so I expect you to talk over me anytime, but you're 100% right. And that's why I can't wait to share this stuff, because it does work, and it works for any type of business, online business, local business, whatever type of business, your own business or your client's business. This works over and over again. All right, so hang on here. All right, Chris, let them know I'm done talking. This is ridiculous what we're doing here on our side, guys. You'd be laughing, but Chad doesn't know that I'm talking.
I thought I did.
No,
But
here's
there he
everything
is.
you're saying. Chad hears everything you're saying. He's definitely gonna get a good workout in today, that's for sure.
There he goes, running back and forth again, I bet. All right. So, Chad, go ahead when you're ready, and I'll just shut up when I hear you talking.
Okay, so I heard the chipmunk voice. Okay, cool. All right, good. It's almost humorous. Like, this will be a day I never forget. All right, so let's look at the real results. Okay, let's look at the real results when we apply this online, okay? 83% of people gave us their email and their phone number. 83% of people. Now, how many of you think that's just absolutely crazy? Because again, I'm gonna be honest and transparent with you. I had no idea that we were looking at these kind of numbers. And I just wanna make sure I don't have any feedback or anything going. Do I still sound good, guys?
You sound good.
Okay, good. So 83% of people. Now, here's what happens. We set up this contest and I took all the leads and we put them into the campaign we were doing. I didn't have this software set up to give the kind of analytics that we have today, right? So we went and we added that feature in. And then when I saw it, I came back to the team. I said, dude, you're way off here. They said, why do you say that? I said, well, because it says 83%. That's not possible. It's just not possible. I said, something screwed up with your statistics. Please go fix it. So we met on Zoom and they said, Chad, will you just listen to us for a minute? I said, yes. They said, you're at 83%. I said, dude, that's not possible. That's the highest I've ever seen. They said, well, can we explain it to you? I said, yeah, sure. And they broke down these statistics. I'm going to show it to you. So this was a campaign. Perry and I went and ran it on an RSD webinar. This was a campaign. Okay. And with this campaign, this was the results. I didn't know we had done this good. There was 29,000 impressions to the contest. Okay. Now that could be the same person opening up the page. It could be new people. We just know that the page was opened that many times. Out of that, there was 10,563 users that gave us their email address. Now, these could be people on my wall. These could be people from our list. I'm going to say probably half of those are new emails. The other half we probably had because we mailed out our list. But here's the part that's crazy. Out of the 10,563 people that joined this contest, there was 13,929 people that gave us their email address. These were 13,929 people. We didn't have their email address. Now, I didn't know. I didn't know what I was dealing with. I just thought we did good. I saw us build a new list and I said, okay, let's go out there and I didn't know. I had no idea. Honestly, things were so hectic, I wasn't really paying attention to it. But if you look at this, and to be fair, we probably need to take this down to 20,000 or 19,000 because I know about 5,000 people were there to start with. But if you took that 20,000 times $1, well, the math comes out to $20,000 a month. Now, is there anybody here that would dispute that? Now, for us, again, we're going to take it to about $3 or $4 per subscriber, but let's just say the industry standard where you do nothing but hammer your list comes out to about $1 per subscriber per month. And that's the reason why marketers hammer you every single day. You can sit here and bag on them and say, you know what, this is bullshit. These guys don't care, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the day, the math adds up for them. How many of you are starting to understand that? And so you may notice I sat down with somebody this year, actually the end of last year, and we did an analysis of my business because last year was a struggle, man. I got in a really bad partnership and that went legal and everything, and we're dealing with that. But I sat down with somebody and I analyzed everything, and they said, well, you don't really mail. Actually, you don't mail at all. You haven't mailed since 2012, really. And when you do mail, you just bring people on webinars and you provide a lot of value and you do your workshops, but you don't ever promote anything. So when they sat down and said, I don't know how to tell you this, but based on the numbers that you do, you lost about $8 million not mailing. Well, that really, really, really got my attention. And that's why I teamed up with the Flawless Follow-Up guy. That's why I teamed up with my old partner, Chris Jenkins, from way back when, pretty much got me in the launch business. is because I said, guys, I want to mail. I need to mail. But in addition to mailing, I want to make sure that we're still doing our trainings. I want to do the roundtable. I want to keep doing the workshops. I want to stay in front of people, but I understand why it's important to mail now. Okay, now, is everybody starting to understand why it is important to be out there selling? And by the way, this is the one that really caught my attention. Everybody said, Chad, look, if you're not sending out the mail, somebody else is going to send out the mail, and your people are going to buy from somebody else. They might as well buy from you because you're the one that shows up in their, you, Steve, and Chris, you're the ones that show up in their life. So you need to mail. So what I'm trying to tell you right now is we look at everything we're doing. We look at the course stuff. We look at the high ticket stuff. We look at the group stuff. We look at all that. All of those things lead to building a list. And so if you're doing that, great. As long as you're building a list, great. This is going to definitely be the icing on the cake. But I really want to stress from somebody that made a huge mistake and put himself in a very, very bad position that if you have the list, you need to be mailing each and every day. Okay, and that's why you see us really attempting to do that. We're not there yet, but we're getting better with it. Okay, so everybody type in the chat. Now is the time to build a list. Type in the chat here before I get into the secret sauce of what made this case study work. I want to make sure everybody leaves with this takeaway right here. Now is the time to build a list. I would say it's probably the most important thing you can do. And what's cool is it doesn't disrupt anything that you're doing already. You're already building courses, you're already building groups, good for you. Keep doing those things, but all of those things allow you to plug that lead into an autoresponder. So not only is it time to build a list, it's time to mail the list. So now I want you to type in the chat, it is time to mail the list. Very important, time to mail the list. Time to mail the list. And if you're not good at that, if you screw up every link you put in like me, if you misspell every single thing, if you go through the email and you're like, man, that doesn't even make sense, then go partner with somebody that's going to mail your list, which is exactly what I have done. Now, I still get on calls and I still say, okay, let's do this webinar, let's do this promotion, this makes sense, this is going to provide a lot of value, it's a good fit for our list, but ultimately I have help dealing with the things that I struggle with. That's just me being honest and transparent, okay? There's your big takeaway for the call. Now, let's look at the secret sauce of what made this work, okay? So the first of all, Perry and I had a very, very attractive contest. This is the car per se, right? This is the magnet. This is what draws them in. This is the physical prizes. And hopefully now we get to kick our mastermind off now that COVID's coming to an end. But the first place prize was a mastermind, and then we had cameras, and then I think we had something else before I grabbed the screenshot, right? So you look at this, you go, okay, boom, it grabs your attention really fast, right? That's the car. Now, do you have to do that? No, you don't have to have a mastermind. This could be a coaching call. I'll tell you a secret right now, okay? You can get on eBay, and eBay is no longer about buying stuff used. eBay is now about distributors that are just trying to get 5% above cost, right? So they're putting brand new things on there. You can pick up things for about 5% above cost. I bought gimbals this way. I bought speakers. I bought computers. I bought iPads. I bought all kinds of stuff. So I want y'all to type in the chat if you're able to get 5,000 emails, okay? And you now know that that should be about $5,000 a month. Who here understands why you want to hop on and get a simple iPad Mini Pro or something for 150 bucks? How many of you are starting to understand this right now? And it doesn't have to be the latest and greatest. It doesn't have to be expensive. Look, you can take something, right? You can take something that is not real expensive, and if you have the right imagery behind it with the right colors and the right template, how many of you are starting to understand that it draws you in? Would you agree with this, yes or no? It absolutely draws you in, right? Yes. Good. Okay, so that's the first thing. Physical prize, something that somebody can hold. Now, here's what's cool about this eBay thing. Okay, so you're gonna find it, you're gonna get a picture. You don't even have to do these fancy banners, but I recommend you do. I'll give you the templates in the contest, okay? So You get that on your prize. Now, when somebody wins, check this out. Okay, you got 5,000 emails that just came in. You know, maybe you do like we do. You brought 13,000 emails in, whatever the case may be. And by the way, when we did this, we forgot about it. We just set it up. We forgot about it. We didn't put any marketing dollars towards. We didn't do anything. We sent out a couple emails. You saw me posting on my wall, right? That's what we did. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. When somebody wins, you go on eBay, you buy that product, and you ship it directly to the winner. You never ever see these prizes. How many of you just had a huge light bulb moment just now? You never ever 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 see the prizes. That's it. And most of the time they're going to ship it for free because that's how eBay rules, right? They'll ship it for free. Okay, now, how many of you are starting to understand that there's marketplaces like eBay or Amazon or Alibaba or any of those things? You can go on there and find these deals and have it shipped directly to the winner. Now, that's cool. Now, also keep in mind, you're only going to give away one of each, and it doesn't have to be fancy. Don't think money. Don't think money at all. It doesn't have to be money. Here's what's more important. It needs to be relevant to your niche or marketplace. So if you're in photography, focus on cameras. If you're in video, focus on, you know, like green screen equipment or lighting sets or microphones, right? Christine, I'll show you what she did. You know, she's in music, so she focused on these Beats headphones and speakers and microphones and right stuff like that. Okay. Now, what about this one? And I'll give you a little bit of a hint. If you're focused on providing marketing services, well, what if you went out there and I'll build a course for you? I'll put together your high ticket program. I'll put together an email system for you. I'll run a Facebook ad. Oh my God. Now, remember, I'm going to reveal that strategy to you at the end, but just kind of keep that in mind. It's going to be good. You got to stick around until the end. You don't want to miss that part. Okay, so that one right there grabs attention. Now over here, this is where everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins, right? So this one right here, okay, I don't have a very good chance of winning, but it did the job. It got us there. But over here, everybody wins. How many of you are starting to connect the dots right now? How many of you are saying, oh my God, that's what they keep doing to us? That's exactly what they keep doing to us. We make it to where everybody wins, and then there's always a big prize, right? So now, watch this. See, this system, this is what I want to know. I don't want to know what software it is. I have a really good idea what's out there. And I'm here to tell you that Chris and I were one of the first ones, me, Chris, and Karthik, we were one of the first ones to create a contest app. It was called WP Prize Patrol. How many of you remember that? WP Prize Patrol. And I believe it was 2008, 2009. You remember that, Chris?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, so here's the thing with WP Prize Patrol. We actually had to take it down because we received a cease and desist notice from Publishers Clearinghouse. Like Ed McMahon, Publishers Clearinghouse came after us and said, you can't use that name. So we not only took down the name, we had to like take down the whole software. We had to make it up to the customers. We had to refund them, all that cool stuff, right? So we were one of the first ones to do it. Okay, so then we came out with something called social contests years later. And then after that, everybody came out with contests. So everybody was pretty much copying us, okay? So we were the originators, and now we're here to do it for reals. We're just, let's clean house with this baby. We know what to do, right? So if you've ever tried to set up a contest before, I want y'all to type in the chat here. Give me one word for that experience. What was it? What was it? And I don't need to know the software, but tell me the experience that you went through, because it probably wasn't very good. From all the webinars I've done, okay, there we go. Excruciating, Robert says. Don says hell. Anna says frazzled, right? What else? Bob says pain in the ass. What else? Jacob says, I don't think this webinar is for people living outside the USA. It absolutely, oh wait, I think the software is useful for people living in the USA. No, we'll talk about that here in a minute. Jason Myers, I used social contests and it went well. Yeah, well, wait till you see this because it's based off of that, Jason. What else, guys? They were ugly. Yes, complicated. Let's see what else. Overwhelming. Yes, it didn't work. Oh, imagine that. So here's the thing. I went out there and hired this guy that was in my community, and he went and set up one of the most popular softwares out there. Okay. And I think I paid him like $7,000. It took like a week, and he set this whole thing up because I couldn't figure it out. And I remember he was tying it to Active Campaign. He created something like there's 60 lists inside of my account, and every single list is tied to a reward that was being issued. By the way, Steve, have you seen those lists inside of my account?
Yeah, your account's a mess.
Yeah, they're everywhere, right? It's a mess, right? So it's complicated and it didn't work, and I paid $7,000 and it was stupid, right? And that's where we said, you know what? We need to do better. This thing's got to be, I would love to have it where it's a 2-minute process. Once you're set up, it is a 2-minute process. But today it's going to be about a 10-minute process. And not only that, like John said, we don't want it to be ugly. We want it to be beautiful. Now look, she is probably one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. And the pink hair just works with her. And now she's booked a gig here in Vegas where she won't tell me who it is. She said, I want to surprise you. I think she's opening up for Usher or Beyonce, one of them. She's opening up for one of those big, huge musicians. And she's like, every single Friday, you have to help me set up my equipment. You have to be there for me. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do it. Right. But she's beautiful. So she has things working that I don't have working for me, clearly, right? I'm 45 years old. I'm an old, ugly influencer. I won't speak on Chris or Steve's behalf, but you all can make up your own assumption on that, right? So clearly, the pink, everything here works for Christine. Not everybody's going to be the beautiful Christine, right? Now, she hasn't even launched this yet. She was supposed to launch it yesterday, but she was sick. She's going to launch it today. But I'm going to show you what's already happening with her campaign, okay? But how many of you would agree this contest is beautiful compared to everything else out there? Type in the chat, let me know. How many of you would agree with that? Yes? Yes, absolutely, right? And really, it's not all that hard. You're just looking at a really pretty background with the right template. So even though I don't look as good as Christine, I feel like I'm still aging pretty well. Here we go. This is our current contest that we're running. Now, how many of you think that this is beautiful? And it's going to get attention, right? And then if we come over here to the real beauties, we got the one with me and Perry, right? So same concept, it works. There's a video here and everything else. But if I were to come over here and if I were to open up this contest, I'm going to show you what else really works well with this, right? So if I come over here and if I click on the links here, let me go ahead and show you what Christine's contest looks like, okay? So here it is right here. And if you scroll down to the bottom, this is what's so incredible about this software. Most contests are complicated. You got to click this link to see the prizes. You got to click this link to go over here and join. Click this link over here to get your socials, all that stuff, right? Well, in our contest, everything's right here. Now, type in the chat here, yes or no. I know you're not in the music industry. I'll show you another contest here in a minute, but here's the rewards. How many of you are like excited as you see this? And for some reason, you don't know what it is, but you want to play. Yes or no? How many of you could agree? Now, you probably don't want to go out there. There's probably nothing here that you want to win. You probably don't want to win headphones or this or that. Now, she's just getting started, but I can promise you right now, this girl will get to the point where she is giving away a freaking piano. It's going to happen because the one thing that this girl understands is the power of the list. She absolutely gets that. She mails her list every single day. Steve has actually helped her set up her Active Campaign account. She learned that in a couple days. She is an absolute rock star. She's one of my top students. I love her to death. She is just crushing everything she does. But when she understands the power of what we created here, she thinks she understands that. I can promise you, she will give away a piano. She will give away a car. This will be the kind of girl that does that because she thinks at that level. And she understands, wow, if I give away a piano, I can get 300,000 leads in. I can get a lot of PR around this, and I can just really blow things up. But you got to start small. So what is she doing here? Look, This right here, she's got Dr. Beats headphones. Now we went on eBay and we found them for about 125 bucks. They're usually about $200 brand new. This Surefire mic, $100 value brand new. She found it for like 35 bucks on eBay brand new. And then there's this webcam that has a built-in microphone so that people can do singing or whatever on Clubhouse or whatever they're doing, right? $50 value. She found these things for about 30 bucks. Now, how many of you are looking at this understanding that it's not about the money? For some reason, you still want to play this because of the way that this is set up. Yes or no? How many of you are seeing this? So I need you all to type in the chat. Even though you see a bunch of gurus and rock stars and everything else, it's not about the money. Okay. Now, if I were to come over here and if I were to show you the contest that we have going on right now, and I'll give you a link to this when we get to the end so you can try it out and play with it. Okay. I'm going to follow the same exact formula. Now, not as pretty as Christine. Okay. We established that. But if I come down here to prizes, guess what? Same kind of thing. Right? Same kind of thing. And if I come over here to my rewards, same kind of thing. See this? So for some reason, you want to play these contests. Now, how many of you are starting to get some ideas right now on what you could do with your contest? Now, you got to change your mindset. We're not just going to run a contest. We're going to build and mail a list. And you happen to be on the right call because Steve will show you how to put together a follow-up where everybody loves you and they want to open your emails. And Chris is a master at teaching you how to go out there and find promotions and make money from your email. And not only that, he is a master at teaching you how to go out there and give away stuff for free and make money from your list. How many of you are starting to connect the dots right now? Type in the chat. How many of you are starting to connect the dots right now? So here's the thing, okay? And I really want to make sure you get this, okay? Oops, I screwed up. I'm sorry. Let me come over here and make sure I get it. Okay, there we go. Even if you're not a big name, okay? Perry's about as big as it gets. But even if you're not a big name, what if you went out there and what if you did this for a gym? What if you helped the gym set up a free membership? What if they gave away 10 memberships? What if they gave away fitness equipment? What if they gave away dumbbells? What if you went out there and helped financial advisors or coffee shops or gift shops? Or, you know, we had a restaurant where we did Philly Steak and Company and everybody always wanted to have the Philly cheesesteaks. What if we gave them a month of free, tickets for the whole month for the restaurant? What your meals were free for a whole month? Like, what if you were the one that helped them set that up? You don't need a big name for that. Now we're focused on the niche and marketplace. How many of you think that you could go out there? Matter of fact, let's come up with some ideas. What could we do? Where could you take this contest? If you had the agency license, which gave you the rights to go out there and deploy these campaigns everywhere. And by the way, this is the first time I've ever offered an agency license that was not $1,997. For those of you that are still sticking around, I'm going to tell you right now that I am going to bundle everything at the end of this webinar. It is not going to be $19.97. It is not going to be $9.97. It is not even going to be $4.97. I'm going to give you a simple $297 bundle where you get the software, you get all the OTOs, you get the agency license, and you get the white label. Okay, so I want you guys to know what's coming up. All right, but now that we understand that, now that you understand you're going to have the agency license, you're going to have the white label to go out there and sell the software. Now that you understand that, let's get you focused on what could you do? What could you do with this? Because I don't want you to own a software. I want you to own a business. I want you to be successful with the business. I keep screaming this at you over and over and over. And everything that we teach you is because we go out there and actually do it ourselves with the little bit of time that we have, as fast as we possibly can, as half-assed as we can. We throw as much as we can to the wall, get whatever we can to stick, and that's it. That's how this works. So Herbert's saying home improvement business. Good. Let's see. Tommy says, I want to help people like beauticians, mechanics, handyman. Melanie says spas, car dealers. Ooh, car dealers are huge. Oh my God, you could probably build a 7-figure business from that. What else? What else, guys? Type in the chat here. Let me know. Photographers, masseuses, good. What else? What else? Come on, light it up, baby. What else can we do? Bakeries, good. How about course creation business? Abso-freaking-lutely. Landscapers, yes. Who else? Who else? Come on, let me have it here. What else? Breweries. Chris, Steve, I want you guys typing in the chat too. Tell me, let's get it here. Restaurants, what else? What else? What else? What else? Accountants. You guys can even just say it out loud, Chris and Steve. I can kind of hear you through my little chipmunk voice here. Nonprofits, what else? Microbreweries, what else?
You know, I got a couple people on here that I know are MLM people, and this is fantastic for MLM because it works on both sides. You could do it for the product side and also for the opportunity side.
Electronics and opportunity. That's what I heard. Both sides. Good. Wineries, network marketing, real estate, coaches, independent writers and publishers. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, now look, here's the thing. When you get the client, they are the ones that fit the bill. They're the ones that fit the bill, right? They do everything. They set up the prizes. They know that's not for you to figure out. You go to the spa and you say, okay, if we go out there and run a contest, I think that we can do this many people. And we're able to do it on your fan page. We're able to do it on your wall. If you want, we can go out there and run some ads, but we probably don't have to. Oh, by the way, you've already got all these customers. Hey, let's do this. Let's put together a list. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everybody playing this giveaway here, and we're going to double or triple the size of your list. You don't have to figure out the prizes. They will tell you. They will take pride in saying, if I go sit down with a chiropractor, which I'd love to do this with him, maybe I will do this with him. Maybe I'll reach out to Dr. Austin because he's doing all kinds of weird stuff on TikTok and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing, right? But maybe I'll reach out to him and say, you know what? Let's give away your wellness package. It's a $2,000 package or whatever. Let's set up a contest. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. That's going to be a great case study. But it's not up to me to figure that out. It's not up to you to figure that out. Your clients will know what to give away. Does everybody understand that right now? Your clients are the experts. They know what their people want. You don't. What you know is you know how to set up the software, at least you will, and you understand the whole psychology and the whole strategy behind it. And you know that you set up a contest that has that shiny object, everybody gets there, everybody wins, you build a huge list, your client is happy, and then from there, you say to your client, guess what? I need to show you how to make money from that list. Now you start mailing for them, right? Now you start lining those things up. Now you start going out there and doing their social media. Now maybe you do webinars like we did. Now maybe you go out there and you do events for them. Maybe you do all those things. Now maybe you have a real freaking agency because we're giving you something that gets your foot in the door where you know for a fact, 100% without a doubt, you can get results. And I'll tell you right now, if I do this with the chiropractor and I'm the one that put him in the business, I'm the one that gave him Chiropractor of the Year on a national level. I'm the one that told him stop being a chiropractor, go out there and start hiring people, start focusing on the marketing in your business, start focusing on growing your business, start acquiring other businesses. Guess what? Today, he's done all of that. He's gone out there and hired 2 other chiropractors in his business. He's what? 4 years in the business. He's hired 2 other people. He went and bought a supplement company. He's owner in the supplement company. He wants to franchise 307 Chiropractic Health Center. Guess what? He did everything I told him what to do. Now I'm going to step back in. I'm going to say, let's run a contest. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to blow this up. Oh, and by the way, let me go out there and set up ads for you for this contest. Why? Well, because it's easy locally. I want y'all to type in the chat here. Facebook ads are a pain in the ass, but if you're doing it locally, it's easy because you don't have any targeting. You say, okay, ages 21 to whatever, male or female, target the whole town. And I'm telling you right now, it's simple. Facebook ads are complicated when you're trying to do niche related stuff, right? I might even do a bonus teaching you how to do that. Okay? Years ago, I had this guy, Steve and Chris know this to be true. I literally have $3 million in cryptocurrency that I can't access because I have lost the keys. How many of you were on a webinar about 3 years ago when I logged into that account and said I can't access these coins, and at the time they were worth $800,000? There's literally $3 million in alternative coins and everything else. I was buying Dodge, I was buying Alt, I was buying Verge, I was buying everything. Somebody told me buy them, they were less than a penny. I was picking up 100 there, not carrying, 100 there, not carrying, 100 there, not carrying. Today there's over $3 million. I can't access it. I'm not supposed to chase things. I'm supposed to build software to take care of you guys. That's my purpose. If I chase things, I always struggle, right? So look, there's a guy named RJ. RJ was telling me everything to buy. He was telling everybody on his wall. So I went out there and I set up a coaching program with RJ. I said, here, do this, 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 this. He made $300,000 in a week doing exactly what I told him how to do. So he was always telling you what coins to buy. I said, RJ, I got an idea. Let's go out there and let's build a huge list and let's sell people in your coaching program. This was 3 years ago. He goes, what's your idea? So let's give away a Bitcoin. They were $15,000. And he said, no way. I said, but you're going to bring in like 300,000 leads. He goes, I don't care. It's too expensive. Guys, how many of you understand what a bonehead move that was? What could he have done with 300,000 leads? $15,000 was a drop in the bucket. Somebody should go out there and do this right now. They should give away a Bitcoin. They'll probably bring in 1 million leads. It's going to cost them $60,000. But what can you do with 1 million leads? Who is not going to do that contest? Who is not going to enter that contest? And then what happens is, okay, so the Bitcoin is a shiny object. Now you go out there and you make sure you got instant rewards. Now, here's a big light bulb moment. And you're right, he is an absolute bonehead. You can tell him I said so. He has since come back to me and said, Chad, I should have done what you said to do. Here's the thing. You set up your instant rewards where it's pre-selling your coaching program. So it doesn't matter if it's an ebook or a video or a case study or an interview. You use your instant rewards to pre-sell your big program. But he didn't listen to me. We didn't have the software anyways. I may just go out there and set up that contest anyways. I think it'll do really good. So my point in telling you this is we can crank these things out all the time. And my goal is to get it where you have a contest that's all set up. Now, how many of you are willing to learn how to set up this contest? Type in the chat, say, I am 100% willing. Type in the chat, I am 100% willing. I'm gonna grab a screenshot of this, so please, 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 please. Because if you become 100% willing, I promise you, we can get you set up in 2 minutes. Fast. For all your clients, for yourself, for everything you're doing, we can get you set up in a matter of minutes. How do I know this? Because it's what I do. Once I have my clients set up, guess what? I just go and I copy the campaign. I swap out the videos, I swap out the background, I change the rewards. It takes me about 2 minutes. I'm going to show you that, right? So if you're 100% willing, there's a lot of people on this call, please type in the chat, 100% willing. Want to make sure everybody 100% willing. Some people are already asking for the links. I don't have a link for you yet. I want to make sure you get this 100% and then you will have the link. 100% willing, 100% willing, 100% willing. Good. Keep going. I want to get all the way to the top, all the way. Martin says 100%. Rick says 100%. Pierre says 100%. Chris, Samantha, Robert, Anna. Good, good, good. We're almost there. Keep going. Samantha, Michael, Joshin, Jason, Douglas, Tommy, Melanie, Jacob. Good, 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 good. If I go and grab a screenshot of this, this is what I'm seeing over here. I'm seeing boneheads. What an idiot. Oh my God. Yeah, he's actually a really nice guy. We learn from our mistakes. Who's the real bonehead? How about the guy that lost all his wallet keys to $3 million in cryptocurrency? I have no room to call anybody anything. But look here, 100% willing, boom, 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 boom. Good. That's what we want to see. Now, the reason why? Oh, this bad boy right here with some magic sauce behind this. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Very simple. The first thing that I want to point out to you is here is a campaign that Perry and I went and did. This many impressions, this many subscribers, which meant that was 44% of the subscribers. This many referral subscribers came from these main subscribers, which was 57%, and that gave me an overall opt-in rate of 83%. Guys, I didn't have this data here on the screen. I had no data on the screen, no statistics. I had no idea what I was dealing with. But here's the good news. Somebody said, can you show me how to make this go viral? Well, watch this. This is what's amazing to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this just so you know that there's nothing funny going on. Christine just set up her campaign the other day. Okay. I think she made a post or did something. She's only got 9 players so far. She will kill it when she gets on Instagram. She's got 9 players so far. Now, look at this. Out of the 9 players, 15 new people came in. How many of you are seeing this right now? Out of the 9 players, 15 people came in. That's 63% of referral traffic came in. She's just getting started. So the takeaway here is you don't have to have a lot of people to get started. How many of you saw the post that I made on my wall the other day? Who saw the post that I made on my wall the other day? Herbert saw it. I do this all the time. You'll never see me run an ad to a contest or anything else, but I made this post right here. Who wants access to this incredible case study? 83% opt-in rate, crazy, insane results. Christine and I did da 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 da. 164 people have responded. That means there's probably about 90 comments because Sarah's in here responding to each and every person as me. But there's still people coming in. Now, what she does is she reaches out in Messenger and she gives them a link to the contest. How many of you just had a huge light bulb moment just now? Remember, based on what I'm showing you, you don't have to have a lot of people to get started. How many of you are understanding this right now? You don't have to have a lot of people to kick this off, because you kick it off with your initial set of people, they bring people in, then those people 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 bring people in. It just keeps happening as long as you follow the psychology of what I'm showing you. Scale of 1 to 10, how many of you are understanding this whole thing right now? And remember, it's about to get 10 times better. Good, I got 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 10, 10, 100, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Good. How many of you are excited? What if you're just getting started and you have no list? Melanie, first thing I would do is make a post on your wall. You don't have to have a list to get started. Everybody type in the chat, you don't have to have a list to get started. You don't have to have a list to get started. Type that in the chat. I need y'all to get this. You don't have to have a list. You don't have to run ads because of how we're showing you how to set up this contest. You do like Christine does. You just get 9 players in there and it takes off. But what you do have to have is you have to have very consistent, congruent prizes, and you have to have the right look for your contest. Right. And it just so happens you all are learning how to go out there and build groups and build courses, and you're learning about engagement on your wall and everything else. This takes it to a whole new level. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say create contests. Okay. I'm going to call this Chad's contest, Chad's webinar. I'm going to say, first thing, we're going to choose a contest type. This is the overall sweepstakes. That's what you call it. That's a prize contest. Then we have something called instant rewards. I recommend you choose both. You click go to duration. From here, contest start time, contest end time, choose your time zone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this on the 14th, May 14th, and I'm going to choose my time zone. I'm in Las Vegas, so I'm going to come over here to Los Angeles, I think. There we go. And now I'm going to say go to design. Now from here, everything you see over here is over here. It's very basic, nothing complicated. So if I have $2,000 in rewards, I'm going to go ahead and put this. And the grand prize is going to be a new webcam. All right, we'll say something like this. Okay, we'll make it all caps, new webcam. Okay, now as soon as I update that, you're going to see my changes over here. Guys, I would not complicate this. I would keep things the same as the exact way as I have them. Down here, same thing. Grand prize is going to be $2,000. Okay, one winner will receive a new C920 webcam. Okay, doesn't really matter. Whatever you're giving away, I can make this bold. Okay. How many prizes do you have? Those are the badges you're going to unlock, right? So I'm going to say, or I'm sorry, rewards. So I'm going to say that there are 5 badges. Badges are instant rewards. Okay. Over here, May 14th, 2021 is when it ends. Okay. We have 3 grand prizes and I got 5 rewards. Okay. Now type in the chat here, yes or no. How many of you can do this so far? Who can do this so far? I want to make sure everybody can do this. Man, Vegas is hot today. Okay, good. Now, let me come over here real quick. I'm going to come over here to my Evernote, one of my favorite programs in the world, and I'm going to grab a script code really quick because this area right here is what this looks like. This is your call to action. This can be a video. This can be an image like I had on the Bitcoin thing. It doesn't have to be a video, okay? You don't have to have anything there. I recommend that you do something there. The graphics are really what makes the difference, okay? Evernote's always wanting to install something. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna grab some embed code really fast, okay? I've already shot the video, and yes, there is a secret to shooting the video. I'm gonna tell you about that here in a minute, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this here, video embed, that goes right there. And then we also have a sign up page. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna say video embed, and we're gonna go ahead and grab that, and we're gonna put that right there, okay? My primary color, I'm gonna go ahead and change this. Simple stuff, nothing real complicated, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and upload a background. So I'm gonna click upload, okay? It's got the size here. And remember, I'm gonna give you the background templates. It's nothing real hard. Unsplash works really well, but I'll go ahead and choose this background here. And I'm gonna say go to policies. Now, you're gonna see that it's starting to take form already. Now, yes or no, how many of you can do this? I just wanna make sure. I'm gonna keep asking you throughout the whole entire process because I wanna see where I would lose somebody. There's nothing to this, okay? Now, we're gonna come over here to our policies. We have something new because of everybody that cheated our contest. You're gonna flip this on right here that says IP blocking. Now, I will tell you right now, in the future, I will have another tab over here that says settings, and I'm gonna have all these crazy settings for what you can do. But right now, you're gonna turn on IP blocking. And now you have terms and conditions that you can put in here, and I'm not an attorney, so you need to talk to your attorney if you're worried about it, right? You got rules and regulations that you're gonna put here, right? We have GDPR stuff that we're getting ready to do as well, okay? Because somebody brought that up yesterday. I'm like, oh, that's a very good point. And now we're gonna come over here and we're done with step number 1, 5 simple steps. We're done with step number 1. We're gonna click on proceed to step number 2. Now, Steve, some people are saying they have to leave. Can you give them the link? Go ahead and drop in the link. Go ahead and drop in the link so that we have it. I don't want to lose anybody. I want everybody to get the bundle deal. You only get the bundle deal on this webinar here, okay? So he will drop in a link here in a minute to the bundle. You have the choice. You can go through the funnel. You're going to spend $800 on the funnel, or you can go ahead and pick up the bundle at a $500 savings. You get the basic version. You get the OTL, which I'm about to show you. That's going to blow your mind. And you also get the agency license, you get the white label, you get it all for $297. Steve will drop the link here in a minute. Steve or Chris, one of them will, okay? So now we're over here on step number 2, okay? Step number 2, there you go, the link has been dropped. Okay, step number 2, this is where you're gonna set up your reward. Now I'm gonna show you how to set up rewards here in a minute, but look at this. My first reward, I'm gonna say, okay, it's gonna be this camera. Now I'm gonna add a new prize. My second reward is going to be this guy. Now I'm gonna add a new prize. And actually we'll make it something else. We'll make it this guy. And my third reward is going to be, did I already do the Nikon? Okay, I'll do this guy right here. I don't know what these things are. And I'm gonna go ahead and click on save. Now, from here, you have the choice. You can have it to where they earn points, and as many points as they earn, they receive an entry, or you can just do the most points. So the most points wins your sweepstakes. Okay, now we come over here and we click on go to settings. That's this guy right here. Very simple. Let me show you what this thing does. If I come over here, Christine's campaign, that's this block right here. I would just leave it as is. I wouldn't even mess with it. Now we're going to come over here to step number 3. Now, who here can do step number 2? Who here can do step number 2? Who can pull in 3 simple prizes? That's your big sweepstakes. That's this area right here. That's your big prizes. They don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be fancy, but that's all you're going to do. You're just going to pull them in over and over and over. When you clone a campaign, which I'm going to show you, you'll just change that out. Boom, 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 that fast. Okay, now we're over here on step number 3. Okay, so we took care of the big prizes, which is this area right here. Now let's come over here to the instant rewards, which is this right here. And you have 2 choices. So Christine is using the built-in features, okay, where you just load a little image and then we pull in the description for you and we tell you how many entries you need to have and all that other stuff. But if I come over here to the other contest, let me go ahead and show you that one. My other contest is using custom images. And I'm going to show you how we set all of this up, okay? So that's this contest right here. By the way, we just opened it up, I think 2 days ago. We've already had 185 main subscribers. Out of those, 55 new people came in. That's $55 a month so far, $1 average. If I take that to $3, that's $150 per month so far. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to click on get links, and we'll go ahead and visit this, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. Here it is right here, and we come down here and we click on rewards, and now you're going to see I use the full images. Now here, we're going to say, okay, when they receive 10 points, the name of the badge is the starter badge, and it's going to be order number 1. And I'm going to go ahead and give away Lead Gen Monopoly. It's a digital download. I click add new badge. Now I'm going to give away 25 points. This is going to be the Go Getter badge. It's going to be order badge number 2. And I'm going to give away the marketing pillars. Add new badge. Now when they get 50 points, I'm going to go ahead and give away, let's see, this is the Rockstar, and this is going to be order of badge number 3. And I'm going to go ahead and give away the digital course masterclass. Okay, I'll go ahead and save this. All right, and now if we want, we can change out our badges. So I'll go ahead and choose like this guy right here, 10 points. There we go. And I'll go ahead and choose 25 points. There we go. And I'll go ahead and choose 50 points if I got it. Do I got 50? Let me see. I got 60. Okay. So I'll change this to 60 points. Now we click save. There we go. Yes or no? How many of you can do step number 3? Who here can do step number 3? Type in the chat, I can do step number 3. Because we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay, now watch this. We'll come over here to the settings. We don't care. Leave that as is. Time for step number 4. Now, here's where a little bit of work comes in. This is why I'm going to give you Christine's case study, where you can see how we mapped all of this out. Okay, so you got to figure out, what do I want my people to do? So if I come over here and if I open up these rewards, or actually if I open up, let me go ahead and see. I don't know if, I think I have my, let me see if I can do this. I think I have the IP turned on this thing. So let me just go ahead and try this. I want to go ahead and log in so that you can see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so if I register now, I don't think it's going to let me. Will it let me? Okay, good. So now I'm inside. So here is some information up at the top. I'm placed 10th in the contest. Here is my timers, okay? And then here's the headline. Here's the video, right? There's some magic with this video. I shot it in the park. Here is the contest URL. Here's the badges that are going to show once they earn them. Okay, here's the description. But now look at this. This is what we're creating right now. Okay, register for the live webinar. That's the first task. When they do this, they get 5 entries. How about this one? Watch a demo. When they do this, they get 3 entries. How about this one? Become my Facebook friend. When they do this, they get 2 entries. How about this one? Refer your link. When you do this, you get an entry. Okay, most people, I need to set it for 5 entries. Most people are just going to go out there and they're going to share this link. That is how you're going to bring in the subscribers. Okay, but you need to have these things here so that you get everybody's attention. This one here draws them in, gets them all excited. Then when they get there, they go, I don't know if I can win. You say, that's okay. Everybody's a winner. This here keeps them going. They want to keep doing this. And so the more people they bring in, the more points they earn, the more the rewards are going to open. Is this making sense to you? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Now, let me show you something else before we get to step number 4. I don't want to forget this. If I come over here to my statistics, which I haven't shown you this, see, this is when I knew that we were on top of something really, really good. And I didn't know. Like, I could share the message with you when I said to Karthik, Chris, and Steve, I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe what's happening here. Like, I'm astonished at the results we're getting here, right? Well, in addition to giving you really quick stats that are very easy to use and you can export all your data and everything else, you can also come down here and see how your entries are doing. So 57% of people earn their points by putting people in. So there are 13,930 subscribers that came in. 57% of the contest was this. 19% of the people signed up for the masterclass. Guys, 4,637 people signed up for the masterclass. This is how many people signed up for the group, 2,358, and 1,562 people joined the bot. Now, how many of you are looking at this and you're starting to put together the pieces and it's starting to make sense? How many of you are starting to understand this? Now, where we start is not where we end up with this. We're getting ready to go balls to the walls with the software. Somebody say it'd be cool if you had a leaderboard. Well, we kind of do, but we're going to keep building it out. We're going to have it to where the first step is you're going to load your profile picture so that now, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Somehow they're pulling in profile pictures. They're probably already working on this. They're probably already working on this. So somebody said it'd be cool if you had a leaderboard that could show the points and badges. There you go, buddy. There you go. And they see it all right here before they even opt in. How cool is this? Okay, now we come back over here. We're over here on entries. Now that you know what entries are, if I want somebody to follow me on Facebook, I click this button right there, and there we go. If I want somebody to watch a video, I click this button right here, watch a video, and there we go. If I want somebody to share on Twitter, I click this button right here, and I'm gonna have them send out a tweet. I'll even tell them what the tweet is, and there you go. If I want them to go ahead and share this, a viral share, I'm gonna go ahead and type that in there, and there you go. If I want somebody to have a bonus, if they do 2 or 3 more of these things, there you go. And now what you'll do is you'll come over here and you'll open this up and you'll say, become my friend. This is where it becomes a little time consuming, unfortunately, right? Click the button below to become my Facebook friend, okay? And then the button text, become my friend, okay? And then I'll go ahead and put in my Facebook here, facebook.com/Chad E Nicely, okay? And then I'll say, become my friend, okay? And then we're gonna have it where you can load a video inside of here, but right now you're gonna load a image if you want to, you don't have to. So if I click this here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull in my Facebook profile. There we go. Insert and booyah, we're done. Same thing with YouTube. You go ahead and put in your YouTube URL. Oh, and you gotta decide how many points they get. So when they become my friend, they get 5 points. When they watch a video, they get 10 points. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my YouTube URL here and everything else. Yes or no, how many of you can do this? You just go through, you fill out the forms. We're gonna keep building it out. Now that I see the results of this, man, it's gonna be balls to the walls, y'all. I'm talking to Christine. She's like, Chad, I need this for musicians. We need to integrate with Spotify. We need to have it where they can load their song, where they can watch their song, where they can do this. We need to have something with Clubhouse. We need to have this. We need to have that. Oh my God, there's currently, I believe, 60 entries, but get ready, it's gonna get crazy. It's going to get crazy with entries. There's so many things we can do and the entries are easy. We'll get really creative with them, right? Okay, like sign up for the webinar, sign up for Zoom, right? All that crazy stuff, okay? But when you're done, you'll click save. And now I screwed something up. We're over here on step number 5. Or no, it took me back. Okay, we're over here on step number 5. Okay, we're done with the entry settings. Okay, they're all here. And then we're over here on step number 5. Now, I haven't set up my SMTP for this campaign, but when I do, what if I told you we have emails that go out when somebody registers, and I got all these cool short codes for you that you can pull in, and it pulls in the data, okay? We got emails that go out when they get a referral sign up. We got emails that go out when they earn a badge and the prize is unlocked. We got emails that go out with a daily summary. Now, how many of you are pretty excited with this? Steve didn't know that we had all that. Oh, and by the way, speaking of emails, don't let me forget this, and this was at Steve's request. If I come over here to Instant Rewards, look at this. Look at this. You can now put them into a webinar or an autoresponder when they receive the reward as well. And guys, we're just getting started. And for those of you that have Everlesson, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Hey, show me that again.
Everything's, go ahead, Steve.
Show me that again. Are you integrating at each of the reward steps? So in other words, active campaign, could I put them in either a list or a tag when they accomplish a goal?
If you want me to answer something, I heard about something about accomplished goal, but we'll talk about it as soon as I conclude this presentation.
You got it.
Because you sound like a freaking chipmunk.
Is this any better?
And it got even worse. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go on, because I got something really, really freaking cool to show you. And look, okay, my level of excitement when it comes to software, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, we made it stupid simple, massive results, 10-minute setup, right? Okay, mission accomplished. My excitement on a scale of 1 to 10, a 4. A 4. And you're going, wait a minute, Chad, that's the worst pitch I've ever heard. Well, here's the reason why. What I'm about to show you, you got to stick around. What I'm about to show you is going to make this look like child's play. How many of you are like, you know what, it can't get that much better. It just can't. Like, there's no freaking way it can do better than this. How many of you are like, I got to find out what this is? How many of you are so freaking excited because you're like, how can it get any better than that? Guys, I'm telling you right now, and I've been telling Chris and Steve all week, I'm like, I'm not even excited about the contest software anymore. 83% conversion, yeah, whatever, okay. But I still have to go and set up the contest every time, so I'm not excited about that, even though all you're gonna do is come over here, once you got your contest set up, once you got your entry set up, you'll just come over here and click this button that says clone the contest. Now you've got a new contest. Now watch this. You come over here and you might change out your duration. Okay, that's not going to be hard. You might set your time zone. I'll have it where we have a default time zone for you. You might come over here and now this time you might offer, say, let's see, you might change this up a little bit, right? You might offer $5,000 in prizes. Who knows what you're going to do, okay? You'll change this up. Then you just can come over here and swap out your rewards. Boom, and you're ready to go. That's it. It really is going to take you 2 minutes. Is everybody starting to understand that? Does everybody get that? You want to get to the point where you figure out, okay, here's my entries. I got all my base entries. I love these entries, to where all you're going to do is go and clone it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You always want to add people to your Facebook. You always want them to watch a video. What video? Oh, I'm going to reveal that to you. And I'm so excited about that too. Right? So you always want to have it where you just have the same entries there. You might add one, you might delete one, whatever, but you don't go through that every time. You just clone the campaign, and that's how you'll get to the point where you'll spend 2 minutes setting this bad boy up because of the way this works. So the real magic is this right here. And I'm going to lay this out differently, but right now it works. This is called the rewards library. It's very similar to Everlesson. You just load rewards. I don't care if it's your prizes, your physical items. I don't care if it's digital items. So if I come over here and if I look at the backgrounds that we're going to give you, you come over here, you type in a name, you type in a description, you type in a URL, you put a value, and then you go ahead and you're going to either load a custom image, which is 460 by 158. You can do that with Canva, or you're going to come over here and do a little default image. So if I come over here and if I open this up, you're going to see here's what the image looks like. That's it. Now, here's what's so cool about this. I want y'all to type in the chat, load images all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. Not just images, but rewards. Rewards always need to be updated, always. When you do an ebook, throw it in your reward. When you do a case study, throw it in your reward. When you do an interview, put it in your reward. Like, always add to your rewards library. Why? So that when you go and clone a contest, you're like, boom, 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 boom. You're just pulling them in. If I come screwed, look, I got 4 pages of rewards here, and I'm just getting started, baby. Look at this. I'll just keep adding rewards. If it gets to the point where I got some downtime, I'm like, man, we did this interview, we did this, we did that, we did this, we did that. I'm just going to keep pulling them in. How easy is it? Well, look, you got 3 choices. Number 1, if somebody were to win a guitar, I'm going to say, hey, Chad will contact you, right? I'll put the guitar, Les Paul guitar. Les Paul is the most classic guitar of all time. You're a lucky dog to get it, right? And then the instructions are going to be, Chad's going to contact you to let you know how you're going to receive your Les Paul. The value is going to be $3,000, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and load a beautiful image of a Les Paul guitar. Or I can load a little one. If I load the little one, the template takes over. All right, that's one way. The second way is going to work the same way, except you're going to give them a URL. Maybe they fill out an application. Maybe they go to a page where there's a phone number. Maybe there's a download. It doesn't matter. You can do that. The third way, and the way that you're all going to freak out about, is with Everlesson. You choose your membership. You choose your product. I'll change this up a little bit. Like I said, I'm just getting started with this, guys, okay? You put in a description, right? You should check your email in the next 5 minutes for access to whatever it is. That's it. How many of you can do this? How many of you can do this? You're going to plug in your image and it's there forever. I need you all to understand that this is the magic that no other freaking marketer, no other product creator has figured out. We have you building libraries in all of our software where you pull things in. I'm telling you, it's going to change the game. So when you see some other marketer rip us off, say, you know what, Nicely was the one that created that whole concept. You build libraries, you pull it in. You build libraries, you pull it in. Why? Because now I can get you down to a 2-minute process. Now, how many people can add to their reward library? This is where you're going to put your physical items. This is where you're going to put your digital rewards. How many of you can do this? Type in the chat, let me know. Incredible, right? Now, here's what I'm going to do. Okay. I want to make sure that everybody knows. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it over here. The big reveal that I'm about to show you, it's going to freak you out. But I'm taking my time with you guys, and you can ask Chris. I did a webinar in 40 minutes yesterday because nobody was nice to me. But I want to go ahead and show you right now, really quick. This is what you're getting with this offer. And then I'm going to reveal the goal to you, okay? We're giving you Competeup Commercial. That's the initial software. We're giving you the referral and platinum. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. $77 in the funnel. We're giving you the agency. I've never, ever sold an agency for this price. It's killing me. They had it all set up by the time I got here. I said, this is stupid. You sell an agency for $19.97. We have people that have gone out there and done 6 figures. I met people this weekend with LCS when we went down that have done over 7 figures with our platform. And they're like, Chad, you gave it away. We gave it away at $19.97, and now they're telling me we're going to do this at $147. It made me sick. I wanted to throw up. I will do everything I can to get that to a higher level. How about this? They're also going to let you go out there and resell the software as your own, and you get to sell 250 copies of that. So the total value just for the funnel alone, which I think is ridiculous, is only $505. if you add the agency where I would have sold it, we would have been way over $2,000, and I would have never, ever, 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 ever done this. And I told him I don't like it, but they already got it approved. And I'm like, fine, whatever. We're going to get through this launch. We're going to fix this. But the total value of this is $505. Now, here's the thing. What if I told you we're going to do a workshop? It's not going to be a 3-day workshop, probably a 2-day workshop. Maybe it'll be 3-day if I get Chris and Steve helping me out here. But what if I told you we're also going to do a workshop where we're going to go through, we're going to set everything up for you. We're going to take your templates, take your backgrounds, show you what to do, help you get set up, help you figure out your badges, help you figure out your rewards. Who here is going to be on that workshop? Type in the chat, let me know. Who is going to be on the workshop with me? Melanie says me. Who else? Chris says me. Keith says me. Steven says me. Loretta says me. Dawn says me. Sally says me. Ann says me. Jim says me. Linda says me. George says me. Carolyn me. Michelle me. Courtney me. Rich me. Samantha me. Who else is here going to be on the workshop where we can get your contests all set up? I might even go through and help you get set up with doing some stuff on your wall where we can get some initial people in there rocking and rolling. Who else is going to be on this workshop? Type in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me grab a screenshot of this real quick so you guys know that I'm not making up stuff like other marketers do. I'll grab a screenshot. There we go. And booyah. Me, 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 me. Good. Awesome. That's what I want to see. But guess what? Everybody on this call is about to flip out, but I just want to make sure that the people that are annoyed with me right now, you don't have to go through the whole funnel and spend $802. You pick it up right now, the link that you see right there on the screen, webinar special, $297. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let Steve and Chris talk on this here in a minute. I got to get some water because it is hot in Vegas, baby, and I am heating up this room. And then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to reveal one of the biggest things we've ever seen in online marketing that's going to bring leads in autopilot for you without you having to do anything. It's probably going to solve a lot of the problems you've been dealing with, a lot of the problems that we've had in our business, the most incredible system. And then I'm going to reveal another strategy how you're going to be able to use these contests and bring leads in on autopilot. And I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Well, there you go. I'm out of breath just listening to him.
He's excited.
Yeah, well, he should be. He should be. All right. So, yeah, you know, first of all, who's in? If you're already in, let us know. We'll call you out by name. I know I've been hearing my phone is next to me, and I keep hearing ding, 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 ding. So, I mean, I know we got people in, and I can't see that. I don't control that, so I don't know who's in. Chad's got that list. Who's in already? We'll call you out by name. But Chad just messaged me and said, "Wow, my
Rich, Jim, George, Michelle, Keith."
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, look. Here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. I want to make sure this is something that's so important to me. When we get on a webinar like this, I want to make so sure that this is not a purchase for you. I want it to be an investment for you. I want it to be something. An investment means you're going to get a return on that investment. I want to make sure you get that ROI, which means I want to make sure you're making money. Do me a favor. All right, Chad's I hope Chad's not listening because I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something. I don't want you to buy this. All right. I do not want you to buy that. Type in here right now. Chad is going to kill me when I say this. Don't buy Competeup. Okay. Don't buy Competeup. All right. Type it in there. Don't buy Competeup. Okay. Yeah. Right. Chris is saying, huh? Here's what I want you to say. I want you to say invest in Competeup. Put the word invest. Invest. Okay. Because buying is an expense. Investing is going to bring you a return. And I want you to invest because I want you to know when I make an investment, if I make an investment of $297, I know, look, we're saying, hey, this isn't expensive. It's not $2,000. It's not $1,000. But let's face it, okay? $297. Okay, that is a little bit of money. Okay, not a lot of money, but it is low. It's at least enough that you're going to think about it, right? If I'm going to invest in something like this, I want to know I'm going to not only get my money back, I want to get 2 times my money back. I want to get 3 times my money back. I want to get 10 times my money back. And you know what? That's just in the first month. Then I want to get paid month after month after month after month after month. All right. So not enough people typing the word invest. I want to hear the word invest because I want you to know this is designed to make you money back over and over and over again. Come on. I want to see a solid wall of that word invest. All right. And then add Competeup, invest in Competeup. Now, here's the thing you need to know. I have used contest software in the past, all right? And so I know that I'm going to have just as much good fortune with Competeup as I've had in the past, because I know this is an eye opener for businesses. What do businesses want? Businesses want more customers. They also want more money. They want more sales. But they're always out there saying, I need new customers. I need new customers. I need new customers. And I often say, look, that's the hardest thing to get. And it is the hardest thing to get. But this is the closest thing to making it easy as there is. When you saw Chad show that number of 83%, you know why that is? It's because it's compounded. It's compounded. You know why? Because the people that get into the sweepstakes, they're doing the viral work for you. One of the most popular questions, and Chris, you can back me up on this. One of the most popular questions was, what if I don't have a list? What if my Facebook page isn't popular? Chris, has it been one of the biggest questions asked so far?
I think that's probably been the biggest held back, yeah, that people seem to can't get over.
Here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. You don't need one, and here's why. It's called the viral aspect, all right? And you know what viral is. But what is, tell me this. There's an old cliche about the best form of marketing. What is the best form of marketing? Tell me what I'm thinking of. What do people tell you are the best form of marketing out there? Yeah, okay, Melanie's got it, right? Rick's got it. Okay, Tommy's got it. All right, Martin's got it. Everybody's saying word of mouth and referral. That's exactly right. Why? Because we trust our friends. We trust our family. So when our friends or our family, they spread things by word of mouth, they spread things by referral, it grows, and it grows virally. And we accept it as the truth. Okay? We accept it as a truth. If our friends, I, okay, Chad saying he lost his internet. And I don't know if everybody's seeing this. I'm getting these things popping up on my screen here. All right, so referral marketing, word of mouth, relationship, it's all true. That's what Competeup does. See, Competeup gives you like a megaphone for your word of mouth. So you could stand at the top of the mountain and you could say, look, I just did this. I just entered this contest. I just won this prize. And then when you share that with your friends and with your family on social media, what do? They click there because they want the same thing, because you are spreading things word of mouth. It's also called third-party credibility. You see, Chris could tell you, he won't, okay? Chris could tell you that he is the king of traffic, but he won't tell you that. And if he told you that, you might think he's cocky and that he's bragging. But you see, when I tell you that Chris is the king of traffic, now what? Now you listen. Now you say, whoa, I like Steve. I trust Steve. I've known Steve a long time. And if Steve says that Chris is the king of traffic, Chris must really be the king of traffic, okay? So when Chad sits there and tells you that he partnered with Chris for traffic and he partnered with me for flawless follow-up, now what you know is when you invest right now in Competeup, everybody go right now and invest in Competeup, you know that you've got 3 people that are going to steer you in the right direction, and we're going to make sure you get a return on that investment. You've got the guy that created the software, who also happens to be a brilliant marketer, and Chad Nicely. You've got the king of traffic, and if you don't know how to get traffic, if you don't have enough people looking at your Facebook page, if you don't have a big enough list, and you want to know how to build a list, you've got Chris Jenkins. And if you want to know how to follow up flawlessly so people come back and buy over and over and over and over again, then you've got me. What kind of a team can you get? So you're not just getting software, but you're getting a process and you're getting a proven team for $297. That's what I call an investment. Now who's in? All right. Let me know right now if you're in. I want to call you up by name. I want to welcome you. And we got a ton of bonuses that we're about to share with you. I haven't even started yet. I just want you to hear the excitement and the passion from me, because this is a winner. And I want you to be with us when we take you by the hand. We're going to take the group of people that join us right now. And yes, we're going to have workshops. I'm going to disappoint Chad here, because he said if Chris and Chad will join on our workshop. No, we're not going to do that. I am not going to join Chad on that workshop. You know why? Because that workshop is for everybody that buys Competeup. But I'm going to have my own workshop, and I'm going to have Chris, and I'm going to have Chad join us on our workshop. And that's only going to be for the people that buy right now. Oh my God, I said it. I said buy. Only for the people that invest right now in Competeup, we will do a workshop. And it's going to be with the king of traffic. It's going to be with the founder of Flawless Follow-Up. And yes, I will drag Chad if I have to go out there to Vegas by myself and drag him from his office over to the event room on the other side of the house, kicking and screaming. I will drag him over there, and he'll be part of our workshop too. Chris, what do you got to add?
Yeah, I agree. I believe that he will definitely do that. As well as I want to say something about as far as the list thing. Don't be scared. This will actually is the coolest software. It will autopilot build your list. I mean, it is just crazy. I've loved this kind of stuff, and Chad has just done an amazing job at the design, and already it's just blowing me away, and the possibilities are just incredible with it. And I've just begun.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now for some disappointment for some people that said, I already bought Competeup. Do I have to buy from you? I'm afraid you do. Okay, I'm afraid that the bonuses that we're offering are for the people that are buying right now from this link right here, zaplink.us/best deal. Folks, full transparency. This is no surprise to you. You're here. This is an affiliate link. Okay. And yes, this is where I earn some commission. All right. So full transparency. And Chris, we're splitting this. Okay. Chris and I, we're splitting this. It's okay because we both want you to benefit. All right. But so yes, the bonuses are for the people that buy from that link right there. Let me show you these bonuses. And Chad doesn't know about these, and Chris doesn't even know about my bonuses. I've been adding them in the background because I've been going through my offline funnel mastery, and I've been pulling out my absolute best training. All right. People pay me $127 every single month, and I'm going to give you months worth of training just for getting on board today. So for instance, okay, when you join us right now, these are, let me share my screen.
Do you want? Yeah, I was going to say, do you want me to switch it, or can you switch it, Steve?
I think I could, let me get it up on my screen and then I'll do that.
I can I can make you presenter if you
Oh,
need
make
to.
me a presenter. Then I just got to push that button.
Okay, you're it, bud.
There I go. Okay, here it comes right now. Everybody, let me know when you see the screen that says Steve and Chris exclusive bonuses. All right, so this is Mark's in. Congratulations, Mark. Nick's in. Chris is in. All right, excellent. Now, when you go right now to zaplink.us/best deal, and I don't think it has to be capitalized. I don't think so, okay? And the chat is also in the chat. Oh, Sally's in. Excellent. Sridevi, excellent. Beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, when you join us, here's what you're going to get, because we want to make sure this is an investment that pays you back. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure you understand what the opportunities are. Now, if you don't know, many of you probably know, because Offline Funnel Mastery is the single oldest membership of its kind, where we show you how to get clients, usually local clients, but they don't have to be local clients, okay, but businesses, and we show you how to put flawless follow-up. Now, flawless follow-up is my own proprietary brand of follow-up marketing. Businesses love it. They want it. They need it. They will roll out the red carpet and hire you because you do what they need. You bring customers back to buy over and over and over again. You can ring that register and you could do it right away. All right. So that is why flawless follow-up and offline funnel mastery is so important. So I want to show you how to get those clients. All right. That's what many of you said. I asked you at the very beginning, how many of you want to get clients, and the board blew up. All right. Now, I've had clients that pay me as much as $5,000 or more to set this up, and then they'll pay me several $1,000s a month to run it for them. I cannot promise you that's what you'll get, but I am sharing with you what I do and how much I ask for. And in the video that I want to give you called Make $10,000 by Giving Away Free Stuff, I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, by the way, let me explain that title. Make $10,000 by giving away free stuff. I mean, it sounds like an oxymoron, doesn't it? Well, this entire training session is about contests. It's not about Competeup, okay? Competeup is software. The software itself isn't the magic. It's the process. I'm going to teach you that process. Now, Competeup is going to make that process better. It's going to make it faster. It's going to give you more opportunity than any other contest software on the platform, on the planet. But you have to know that I've been doing contests for a long, long time, and that's how I know they're so successful, and that's why I'm so excited for you. So I actually recorded some of my best case studies so that you can go out there and duplicate what I've done. That's what Make $10,000 by Giving Away Free Stuff is all about. We give away free stuff, we build our list, and then we sell them. You could do this for yourself, you could do it for clients, and this is going to show you how to do it for clients. Who would like to see that? If you want to make 10K, put make 10K, okay? Because you can get this. And the only place this is available before is in Offline Funnel Mastery. People pay me $127 each and every month. And those are the only people, it's my inner circle, the only people that have seen this, but you're going to get it. Okay, Rick wants it, Tommy wants it, Martin wants it, Shardevi wants it, Caroline wants it, Linda wants it, Stephanie wants it. Beautiful, okay? You're going to get that when you get Competeup right now, only when you get Competeup from my list, zaplink.us/best deal. Okay, now that's pretty valuable, isn't it? You guys like that? If you like that, let me know. Yeah, Homero wants it. Beautiful. Loretta wants it. Beautiful. All right, now, it doesn't stop there because once you get the client pays you to set it up, right? I want you to know that this opens a door to a whole lot of things you can do. Now, you might not know today about all the things that you could do for your clients once you have them, but I've had clients for 8 years that have paid me $3,000 a month each and every month for more than 8 years. Do the math, okay? Do the math. I'll do the math for you. 3,000, that's 36,000 a year. 36 times 8, okay? $288,000, all right? So I've had clients that have paid me $3,000 a month for 8 years, all right? And that's because I opened the door, I got my foot in the door, and then I used my Trojan horse technique. Are you guys familiar with the Trojan horse, right? You familiar with the story of the Trojan horse, right? Where you get past the gate, you get into the fort, and then you take over everything. And that's what happens. I take over all the marketing. I show you exactly what to do, all right? This is why it's so important. You see, I don't want you to just make a sale. I want you to get a client, and I want that client to pay you each and every month. So who would like to learn the Trojan horse technique? Put down Trojan horse if you want to know the Trojan horse technique. Once again, the only way you would know about the Trojan horse technique is inside my Offline Funnel Mastery, and that's $127 a month, okay? So, but if you want to know the Trojan horse technique, what do you think, Chris? It looks like a few people want that. What do you think? All right. If you want to know the Trojan horse technique, then you join us right now at zaplink.us/best deal. Invest in Competeup. You're not only going to get Competeup, but you're going to get how to make $10,000 by giving away free stuff, and you're going to learn the Trojan horse technique, right? Exactly. Shardevi's talking about Shardevi. You know all this stuff. I've been going to school with Shardevi on the back. I'm sorry, I'm screwing your name up, sure, but you're telling me lots of great stuff on this webinar. Okay, now now you've been hearing a lot about Offline Funnel Mastery. Offline Funnel Mastery. I've been doing this for 5-6 years. I don't know. It's the oldest of its kind. All right. We have made a lot of people a lot of money because it's successful, because it works for clients. That's why it works. So there you go. Here's a few of my favorite testimonials. I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, but there's Simon. Okay, Simon came back and made $7,000 right away. You know, the funny story about Simon was he was a member, and he said, Steve, I didn't do this stuff, and I didn't do what you told me, and I started chasing bright, shiny objects, but I came back because I realized that yours was the Offline Funnel Mastery was the only thing out there really built on substance. And right away, he made $7,000 for himself. All right. Now you look below, right in the bottom left-hand corner, that's Jay Harmon. Look what Jay did. Jay made $24,000 with my Offline Funnel Mastery campaigns. And then if you read that first sentence, he got 3 new clients worth over $3 million for his client. Okay. He got his client 3 new clients that were worth more than $3 million. And his client paid him $24,000. I want to tell you, he did that like within the first month or 2 or 3, I don't know. He just did it very, very quickly after joining Offline Funnel Mastery. You've got Jamie was able to quit his job. How many people are out there and have a JOB right now? If you got a JOB right now, put JOB. All right. Jamie came to me and he said, Steve, I want to quit my JOB. Now, I'm not going to tell you to quit your JOB. I am going to tell you that Jamie was able to do it. Okay. Jamie was able to do it. And there you see his story. And he generated nearly $300,000 of sales for his client. Then you see Brian. Brian made $4,500 plus he made $7,800 for his client. That's what the type of success, and again, I got hundreds of testimonials like this. That's what Offline Funnel Mastery can do for you. Now, Offline Funnel Mastery is $127 each and every month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you have it for 30 days for $1. Okay, you will have to put in that $1,000. The reason why is because I'm giving you that your first month After your first month, you can stay and be a member, or you can leave. It's entirely up to you. So it's totally up to you. But if you want, what you need to know is I've got a vault of videos. I've got tons of videos that you're going to get access to for just $1. Who wants that? Who wants OFM? If you want OFM for $1, put OFM1. All right, because I'm going to include that as well. All right. What else we got here? Okay, now we're starting to get into bonuses, and I can let Chris talk about this. These are bonuses from Chris. This is going to blow your mind. Each and every bonus listed here, and we're not going to go through all of them because there's a bunch of them. Like I think there's 20 of them. Okay, but I want you to know that each and every one of these bonuses we picked and chose these bonuses because they will help you with Competeup in some aspect or another. What we're showing you right now, you need to know there's only one place in the world to get all these bonuses. I told you this would be the best offer, the biggest offer that you will ever see on Competeup, and that's why you go to zaplink.us/best deal. So quickly, I want to show you, I'm going to read through these, and Chris, you're welcome to chime in if you want, but you're going to
Yeah,
get Social Suite. Go ahead.
really, Social Suites is actually another software from Cartrick. It's all about social marketing. I I don't been a while since I've actually gone into it, but it's about social pages. It'll actually fit into probably anybody that's into social marketing at all, but let alone if you're in one of the social works. I mean, in the big money workshop. Video Hub is another one that is a Cartrick creation, and I believe I have to get Chad chime in, but he might have.
That's a Chad
I think
creation.
actually he was involved in that one, if I recall. So I twisted their arm and made them throw those in. So, um, and then there's just a variety of plugins and images and other stuff that you can
That's a
actually.
Chad creation.
That's a Chad creation.
Yep. I'm pretty
Okay.
proud of those tools.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't positive, so I didn't want to throw it out there because then you'd get mad at me on the social suite. But I thought so. So anyway, I twisted their arm and had them throw them in. And one other thing I was going to ask is, how about it? I saw a lot of things about, like Steve said, with the list, as far as people scared or don't have a list or whatever the case may be of why you don't have a list, which bugs me when I hear people don't have a list, because that's the thing you should definitely do. So, how many people out there would like to don't have a list or have a list would like to increase it by 500 leads in a day per se, or would be interested in something like that? Can you put it in a chat for me? I want to fill it up. I've never done something like this before, so Chad knows I'm always behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm always trying to get you in front of the scenes, but did you say 500 in a day?
10 days.
Oh, 10 days. Okay.
Yep. And that's give or take. I'm just saying it's possible. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. And there's no graphic for this or anything else. Um, it's not my, I wasn't really prepared. I just thought I saw all these questions about that and people, and it just bugs me when people don't build lists. So I'll tell you what, I will do a training. If you buy today, I will do a training on how you can get 500 leads in 10 days. Now, it will be based partially on the IM market, but I have done this also in the health industry. I have built an entire website up and actually an entire business. I don't even know if Steve and Chad know this, but I was actually I called myself Ray Renauld, and I built the entire business up and I sold it. So, and that included the list as well. So, and I did this within about 6 months period. So I can do this in a lot of different niches. So that's what's on the table. So anyway, back to you, Chad. Since you're here, or Steve. Steve, you got control, right?
Well, yeah, I am here. Okay, yeah, okay. So these are the first 5 bonuses. You got Social Suite, you got Video Hub, you got VP Blog, Spicer Upper, you got WP Internet Marketing Graphics, you got 70 professional pop-up images. Okay, those are the first 5 bonuses. The next
Oh,
5.
I forgot there was another page. Sorry.
No, Chris. There's not another page. There's 3 more pages.
Oh, okay. Well, I got carried away.
Let's just go over them real quick. We don't need to describe each and every one of them. You just need to know you're going to get WP Showcase Reveal. You're going to get background music tracks. That's going to be important for the, it always sounds better when you put that behind your videos. You're going to get Turbo GIF Animator. That's going to make your Competeup images pop more. You're going to get this ebook, How to Go Viral in the Marketing World. This is all about going viral. You're going to get a lead book generator. Those are the next 5. You're going to get WPI Ask. You're going to get WP Pop-Up Genie. That's going to be great for your exit splashes. You're going to get a 12-point checklist for building an online business. You're going to get buyer triggers. I actually have this book. I love this book. This is all about, this is just how to get people to buy. It's triggers. It's perfect. This is social traffic equalizer.
All about psychology. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's about psychology. I love this little book. I've got that too. It's one of my favorites. This is cool. Theme Switch Wizard, Premium Header Templates, WP Post Energizer, Merch Mastery, WP Affiliate Search Premium Plugin. So there's 20 things here, folks. Each and every one of them, you know, use your creativity. Just imagine when we give you all these tools for this simple little investment you're going to make today, think of how that's going to make Competeup that much more successful.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. Well, I've noticed things have exploded. Here's what I want to do. I mean, we've got a lot of buyers that just came in. I think you know, they recognize how great Competeup is, but now they know that with the bonuses and with the team. Remember the team, okay? Not only are you getting Chad and Karthik, but you're also getting Chris, the king of traffic, and you're getting myself, the founder of Flawless Follow-Up. You have got the team to go out there and crush it. Nobody else is going to offer that to you. Chad, I don't think you were online because I think you had internet troubles, and I hate to disappoint you, but I told the audience that I am not going to participate in the workshop that you talked about. And the reason why is because Chris and I are going to do our own workshop exclusively for people that get this today from zaplink.best deals. And of course, we want you to be a part of our workshop, but we want something special just for our own folks.
Cool. All right. We ready to bring this thing down?
I don't know. Here's what I want to do. I don't want any, the only people I want to type right now, I want you to type I'm in, which means which you invested in Competeup today from our list. And what I'm going to do is, I want to welcome each and every person, because I know there's a lot of you. All right, Ron is in, Tommy is in, Rick is in, Melanie is in. I keep going.
They haven't seen the magic yet.
Oh, but they're going to. They know us. They know we're gonna take them to the promised land.
I don't even think you know what's about to come.
I know we're gonna go to the promised land. Even though I don't know, it doesn't matter. I get excited about this because I know what it's gonna do. Chris is in, Michelle is in, Sally's in, Samantha's in. All right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just worried because I literally lost internet while I was getting
right. Stephanie's in. Beautiful, Stephanie. This is gonna be great for you. This is good. Michelle says, I love you guys. We love you too, Michelle. I don't even know you and I love you. Austin is in. Beautiful. Michelle is in. Herbert's in. All right. Who else? Okay. Go on, Chad. What am I missing?
All right. So I'm gonna go run back to the other side and we're gonna bring this baby down.
Well, yeah. Well, you better hurry because I might not switch you over when you get there.
Okay. You know, and while he's doing that, I'm going to run around the block and come back also. This is fun doing it this way. We're getting our exercise.
I just want to get a camera and put it on YouTube watching him run around the house.
Sally says, may I be excused? She has to have her beauty sleep. I think Sally's in the Philippines. Of course, yeah. Sally. Of course. Sally. Well, you don't need much beauty sleep, Sally. You're naturally beautiful. All right. With the agency version, can our clients edit their own contests, or can they just view the contests that we create for them? Jason, that is a wonderful question. I don't even know the answer to that one myself. So I'm going to flag this one when Chad's done running laps. He'll answer that for you.
The agency version, our clients edit their own contest, or can they just view the contest? In the agency version, they will be able to create and edit their own contest. I don't see why not. I'll let Chad verify that, but I would believe that would be absolutely the case, Jason. That was the intention of it. But let him. I will let him chime in to make sure I'm not lying to you here. Go ahead, Chad.
Okay, I'm back in chipmunk land here, but I think it's I'm good to go. So just laugh for me, Steve, if I'm good to go.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to talk real deep. Does that help?
Okay. Oh my God, it's been the most entertaining webinar I've ever done in my life. Okay, y'all type in the chat here. Let's see. How many of you think that this thing could get 10 times more effective? Type in the chat, type in the chat, type in the chat. I have done a lot of webinars over the years with Everlesson and LCS and video guides and so many things. And I'm telling you right now, I'm like, oh my God, this takes care of the biggest problem I have in my business. So type in the chat here, how many of you are ready to see the real magic, something that no other marketer, no other product creator has ever even come close to considering? You're going to freak out when you see this, okay? So first of all, I want to make sure that we have a clear understanding. Everybody gets the base version of Competeup, right? Everybody gets this. And by the way, what I'm about to show you is usually, if you go through the funnel, at $77 OTO. It's included in the bundle. And I think pretty much everybody on the call came in the bundle, which that's good. But this is included in the bundle, okay? Now, you need to have a contest running all the time, and we're gonna help you get there, and you're gonna wanna do this, okay? Because here's the reason why. What if I told you, okay, I got like, I don't know, 100 something rewards. What if I told you for every single reward that is inside of your library, we're going to give you a page that looks just like this. Now, I want you to take a look at this page, right? It says, here's your chance to pick up Simple Audio products, $297 value. Just need to refer 5 friends, right? Earn 5 points for every friend you refer. Unlock Simple Audio products. You're also going to win $2,000 in prizes, $5,000 in rewards. And all they got to do is refer 5 friends. Now, this timer comes from the current contest. These points come from the current contest. The reward goes into the current contest. It's issued from the current contest. So watch what happens. Somebody comes over here, and by the way, type in the chat here, how many of you want a copy of Simple Audio products? Light up this chat, let me know. This was a private session I did with me and Perry, teaching you how to create our Simple Audio products. How many of you want access to Simple Audio products? $297 value, type in the chat, say, I want Simple Audio products. And guess what? I'm not gonna give it to you. But I'm trying to prove a point that everybody looks at this page is going to want this product. Everybody's going to want this product. Okay, so now what they're going to do is they're going to come over here, they're going to enter their name and their email. Now, can anybody tell me, let's see how smart y'all are. Okay, somebody comes to this page, they say, I want Simple Audio products. All I got to do is enter my name and email because somehow I'm going to refer 5 friends. Can anybody tell me what the heck is going to happen when they enter their name and email there? Let's see how smart you guys are. What in the world is going to happen? Something magical is going to happen. Who knows it? Ooh, Bob got it. Yes, they're going to go in the autoresponder, Tommy. That's good. But what else is going to happen? Bob nailed it on the head right away. Don, you're close, but no. Come on, y'all. Think about it. What's going to happen? Stephanie got it. Somebody else tell me what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. As soon as they do that, guess what? They just entered our contest. They just entered the contest. How many of you just had a huge light bulb moment right now? You're like, oh my God, and I have a page for every single one of my rewards. And so now what happens? Well, now they come over here and they click this button that says send email. Now you're not going to believe what you're about to see. Never, ever, ever been done before. They click the button that says send email. And then what happens is this form opens up over here and they go and they type all of their friends' email addresses here. And each time they put in a different email address, they receive more points. So what happens is they are sending emails out from you, but these emails don't come from your email address. They come from their email address. So they are emailing their friends. But guess what? It gets even better, because what if I told you you're the one that wrote the email copy? So they are sending out this email to their email friends to unlock your reward. And the best part is, whose contest link do you think is inside this button? Whose contest link is inside of this button? Abso-freaking-lutely. It's not yours, it's the person that's sending out the email. So now they're in a position to keep sending out emails and keep sending out emails. So maybe your prize is so good you don't have 5 emails, maybe you have 10 emails, maybe you have 15 emails, whatever you want to do. And no, it's not considered spam because they are messaging their friends. They are messaging their friends. Now, this concept, the way we tied it into the rewards and everything else, is completely 100% original. The concept altogether, some of the biggest fashion sites in the world, there's one called Fashion Nova. That's where I first saw this idea from, because Christine was always buying outfits. And she said, Chad, when I get to the thank you page, if I refer like 10 friends, they give me a coupon for 20% off. I said, I need to see this page. I need to see what they're doing. I need to see why it's legal. And I saw it and I said, oh my God, this is incredible in the marketing world. Absolutely incredible. One of the biggest discoveries, and I knew exactly what to do with it. I said, oh my God, I know exactly what to do. See, what we're going to do is we're going to have it where the player is issued the reward inside the contest. So not only do you get the person subscribing going right to your autoresponder, now you get the person sending out emails about your contest to their very best friends, families, and colleagues. So now you got more people coming into your contest over and over and over, bringing more people in. Now it's starting to go viral. You got a page for each and every one of your rewards. Can it get any better whatsoever? Seriously, who thinks it can get better? Who's ready just for the icing on the cake, the nail in the coffin, like we're going to bring this baby home right now? And this is going to be probably one of the biggest light bulb moments. I've been so excited. And as I've been laying this whole thing out, and as I've been having Karthik build this, and there's still some fine tuning that he's going to do to it. But as I keep building this thing out, I keep saying, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm more excited about this than I am the main product. And he's like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm like, dude, just build exactly what I'm telling you how to do, and you will totally get this. Because I've been screaming from the rooftops, I am so excited with this, and here's the reason why. The real magic is this right here. What if you could embed that page? Now think about it. How many of you just had a huge light bulb moment? What if you could embed that page in your ClickFunnels, your Thrive themes, your WordPress, your Groove funnels, whatever you have? What if you could embed that page? Now think about the possibilities. Now you have one reward that's on 25 different pages. Think about that. You got a product download page. Hey, thank you so much for purchasing List Building University. You're going to receive an email here in a couple minutes with access details. But what if I told you I'm going to give you access to my simple audio products that I did with Perry Belcher? Just scroll down below and check it out. And then booyah, you got that on the page. What about your confirmation pages? What about your order pages? What about your webinar thank you pages? What about your form submissions? What about any landing page that you have in your business? You could simply go, click a button, put this script on there, and now people are not only emailing to their friends, their families, and their colleagues, but on top of that, people are joining your contest without you doing a thing. You just set these pages out there, you set them up once, and you forget about it. But you're saying, but wait a minute, Chad, you just got through saying that it's tied to the contest. So doesn't a contest end? Yes, absolutely. A contest ends. But what if I told you when you create a contest, you're going to flip a switch and you're going to say, this is my default contest. And now, when every single one of your contests ends and that page pops up that says, here's the winners, there's a button for them to go jump in your next contest. And what if I told you that when the contest ends, all of these pages, you have a page for every single one of your rewards, all of your embeds, they will automatically link up to your current contest. Now, on a scale of 1 to 100, how many of you are understanding the power of what I just showed you? Scale of 1 to 100, how many of you are totally getting what I just showed you? Rick says 777. Jim says 100. Bob says 99 or 999. Chris says 100. Wow. Survey says stoked. 100%. 100. That's a million. 100. 100% blown away. Now you have traffic taken care of. Now every single ebook you give away on your thank you page, have that script. Every single product you sell, have that script. Every single time somebody signs up for a webinar, have that script over and over and over and over and over. And see, you change the title on your page. Thank you so much for buying the product. Thank you so much for downloading this product. Thank you so much for joining my Facebook. Thank you so much for this. And then down below, you have that widget. So you're able to take the same exact widget, the same exact script for one product or all your products or whatever you want to do, and you're able to put it on multiple pages. How many of you are getting this right now? I am so freaking excited with this because we always do this. We always have a thank you page, and we usually have a banner that says, hey, you know, join this or join this group or do this or find out about the roundtable. This right here, it is just going to crush everything. And how many of you started figuring out that you're out there doing with clients and you're doing this with customers? Oh my God, you're about to be a powerhouse, and you're finally in a position where you can get them real results. You can absolutely get them real results with what I've shown you. 100% without a doubt. Now, how many of you are getting this right now? So you not only have emails going out on your behalf with your own email copy, you're putting people into your contest all the time. And I've already proven to you, looking at Christine's contest, you don't have to have a lot of people to kick this off. You could literally go out there and set up a $5 budget on Facebook for your client locally, and that would be enough to kick this off. That's it. It solves the problem of traffic, and I know 100% without a doubt it does, because we set up a system that doesn't require you to have a lot of people to make something go viral, as long as you have the right widgets. So here's my question for you. Who here is still on the fence? Type in the chat, let me know if you're still on the fence. And I want to know. I want to go over your beliefs of what you've picked up on the webinar. So type in the chat, let me know if you're still on the fence. And by the way, I still have an amazing strategy for you. I'm going to give you a strategy that you're going to be able to do anytime. You can probably do it today. I'm going to give you an opportunity. But if you're still on the fence, I want to know why. And John Brackett has some questions, if you can address that, Steve. I want to know why, okay? And I want to know what you believe. So do you believe that this is a software that you can very easily use? Yes or no? Who here believes that you can absolutely easily use the software? I need to know that. Type in the chat, say yes, easy to use, easy to use, easy to use. That's what I want to see.
John, so John's asking us, do we have a template for a website to use with the software widget? John, that will embed in any type of website you have. So that's not part of our offer, but there's many out there. If you got WordPress, if you're just doing HTML, if you want to put it on a ClickFunnels page, you could literally put it anywhere you want. So I don't know what type of platform you use or what your clients use, but this goes anywhere.
Yep. And the second thing is, do you now believe that it's time for you to build a list? Do you believe it's time for you to build a list? Yes, yes, 100%. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. John, Steve will address your question personally. I don't think you're focused on the presentation, but everybody else is on board. So yes, 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 it's time to build a list. Okay. Do you believe businesses would benefit from these contests? Yes or no? How many of you believe this to be true? How many of you absolutely believe that everything that you've seen today, that businesses will benefit? And y'all gave me a list of businesses that we can tackle. Okay. And do you believe that this is a great way to build lists? Now, Chris and I are experts, mainly Chris, I just tag along with him, experts on driving traffic with solo ads, absolute experts. But the thing is, when somebody comes through a solo ad, they're not very excited because they didn't go through a contest. They weren't given rewards. They didn't see your videos. They just came through a blind page that gave them some promise, and they entered their name and email. So the relationship's not that good. This right here, oh, this is great. This is great, and you're not going to have to go out there and pay like you do solo ads. If you go out there and run Facebook ad traffic or YouTube traffic, right, to build a list, guess what? This right here is a better method. This is absolutely a better method. And do you believe that you could get this set up in 10 minutes? Once you have all your rewards in there, do you believe that you could go through the same steps I did and have it set up in 10 minutes? And more importantly, once you are set up and you clone the campaign, does everybody see how you could be set up in a matter of 2 minutes if all you're doing is swapping out your rewards and background? So finally, the big question I have for you is, do you believe you could be profitable with this product? Yes or no? Is that a belief that you could be profitable? Because if you don't think you can be profitable with everything I've shown you, don't buy the product. Don't buy the product. Your number one goal, I've told you this over and over and over, your number one goal is, can I make back my investment? If you can make back your investment, and you're not going to have to spend $800, you will if you go through the funnel. Can I make back my investment? That's your number one thing. If you can, everything from here on out is gravy. But I have a feeling this product here is really going to be a good foot in the door. Now, the last time I said that, it was with LinkedIn marketing. And a lot of people, they took to that very well, and they made that their foot in the door. And they did very well, and it opened up so many incredible opportunities for them. I know people have set up agencies. They provide marketing services now. A lot of people have their lives changed from that training. Well, I'm going to say it again. I believe that this could be your foot in the door, okay? And my final question, do you believe that we've created the ultimate solution? Now, Johnson, if you can't buy the bundle, then go buy the front end so you at least have the software. Steve will put in the link. For those of you that can't afford the bundle, go buy the front end. And if you can pick up the OTO, do that as well. You just won't have the agency, you just won't have the white label. But at least you get started with us. At least you get started with it. I understand that situation all too well, but do the very best you can, okay? Do the very best you can. Come in where you can. And by the way, you'll still get access to the workshop, okay? You will still get access to the workshop, okay? But perfect. All right. So we already showed you the offer. It really did save you $500 today, but I just want to make sure that you guys understand it, okay? You're going to get the base software. You're going to get the platinum. There's pro features in the platinum, and that's where the referral script is. And you're also going to get the agency license that allows you to go out there, you add clients to the software, it's your logo on their dashboard, really cool stuff. And you're also going to get the white label that allows you to go out there and sell the software as its own. Now, you're going to sell to other people the base version and the platinum version, the referral script. Now, I want you all to type in the chat here, how much are you going to go out there and sell this for? It's not going to be no $34 because you need to get away from this. Start working with people on LinkedIn, start working with people in your area. Don't sell it for 34 bucks. We have to sell it because we're dealing with tens of thousands of people in this marketplace. So it's worth it for us because we bring in mass numbers. But look, you're selling them one at a time. You're adding the customer to the software. Don't sell it for 34 bucks. Yeah, Tommy says 2,000. Survey says 2,000. Yeah, sell it for $197 a month, $497, $997. Don't sell it for $34. They won't even take you serious. They'll laugh at you in the face, right? So all of that, you're going to get the Competeup commercial, the referral and platinum, the premium agency, the 250 white label, total value $505, and you're going to get the masterclass workshop with me. As soon as this launch ends, we're going to go rock out this workshop together. We're going to have a great time, high levels of synergy, energy, passion. I got this 3-step process. I'm going to show you how to do something, put a countdown timer up on the screen, celebrate your success. Now, I've got a special bonus for you. For everybody that attends that workshop. And what I want you to all do, if you're going to be at the workshop, say, I'm in the workshop. Type in the chat here, say, I am in the workshop, so I can grab a screenshot of it. Light up this chat. I'm in the workshop. I'm in the workshop. I'm in the workshop. We're going to get you results. We're going to get your campaign set up. We're going to figure out your prizes. We're going to figure out your rewards. We're going to figure out your hooks. We're going to set up your contest. I'm going to give you the video scripts. We're going to do everything we possibly can, okay? Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to set up a reward for you on this workshop. And what I'm going to do is, as soon as I conclude with this offer right here, I'm going to go to the other computer so I can talk to Steve and Chris about this, because they don't even know that I'm going to do this yet, okay? So you go through the whole entire funnel, $802. You got the webinar special right now, $297 one time, not monthly. You're going to save $500. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen when it comes to a launch. I haven't been in the launch space for quite some time at JV Zoo. Everything has changed. Chris and I were actually the ones that introduced agency into the JV launch space. We did it way back in the day with, I believe, either TubeProbe or WP Prize Patrol, and now everybody is doing it. We're pretty much the pioneers in the business. Everybody copies everything that we do. I was also the first one to go put together a bundle on a webinar. I did it with something called Lead, and everybody has copied us since. But what I wasn't expecting was when I did it with Lead, I gave a small discount and I gave an extra bonus. I didn't go and wipe off 80% of the price, right? So things have definitely changed in this marketplace. You have to know if you come out to Vegas, you know, I haven't done it since COVID, but I did a lot of events at the house here. That's why I have the events. This was an event we did at the Stratosphere. We've done events at the Palms. We've done events all over Vegas. And I usually charge anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 for each event. That workshop is going to be tremendous value. So you get Competeup commercial, the Platinum, that's the referral script, the premium agency, the 250 white label, the bonus live workshop, total value $802. You go to that link that you see right there on the screen and you lock it in. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the other computer, but I want you to understand what we're doing here, okay? So if you go to this link that you see right there on the screen, and I don't know if one of you can put this into, oops, I lost it here. I don't know if one of you can put this in the chat. It's going to be chadnicely.com/compete. I want you to play with this contest here just for a minute. I'm going to show you in real time how fast it updates, okay? Because it's just instant, all right? So you'll come over here and all you're gonna do is go ahead and enter your details here, into your name, into your email, and as you do that, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna refresh this and we're gonna see how fast this data goes up, okay? So we're at 186 subscribers right now. I want you all to come inside the contest. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to start playing the contest because you're going to need these rewards. And I'm about to link up these rewards today. So once you have access, you'll come back in here and you'll go ahead and be able to download the reward. So you're going to get the backgrounds. I can't hear you.
We're having trouble with the link. With the
you typed it in wrong.
Well, I don't think so, but hang on. Let me check.
Okay. So all right. So you're gonna get the backgrounds. There's 2 videos I want you to shoot. I'm gonna give you the transcripts. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to say in each one of those videos. You're gonna get the reward templates, okay? And you're gonna get this huge case study where Christine, we went to a whiteboard, we mapped it all out, we had the conversation, I was sitting there eating lunch, it was salad. It's not a pretty video by any means, but it's real, it's behind the scenes. You kind of see how we come up with the whole process, you see how we create the contest. I actually went out there with a camera and filmed her on her iPhone when she was shooting these videos. You're gonna see the whole entire thing, okay, everything. So I want y'all to play this contest. So if we come back over here and if we refresh this, let me go ahead and see. Okay, good. People are starting to come in the contest. That's how fast it updates, okay? So the contest is the only place that you're gonna be able to get those templates. I'm not gonna give them anywhere else. You gotta get them inside the contest. And I'll go ahead and put this link here too, in case we are having trouble with it. There's the link right there, okay?
I fixed it.
So join the contest. It's the only place that you can see the case study. It's the only place you can see the reward. And you need to see how I'm doing this stuff anyways. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do, Steve. I got one more special reveal for them, but I'm going to head over to my laptop. I'm going to close this one down. By the way, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did we do as far as value today? How did we do as far as value? Let me grab a screenshot of this to show you how many people came aboard, how many people are joining our workshop. I'll have a date here for you pretty soon, but look at this. I'm in the workshop, boom, 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 boom. Perfect. That's what we want to see, okay? But I got one special strategy for you. And what I need y'all to do is I need you to get a tablet and get a pen. I'm about to put myself in a box with something, and it's really going to benefit you. And you all are about to freak out. Chris is about to freak out with what I'm about to tell you. Steve's about to freak out. It's going to be a no-brainer, and everybody on this call is going to be really excited. So I'm going to let Steve take over for a minute. He's got the slides, and I'm going to head over to my laptop, and we'll conclude there. I'll see you in a minute.
All right, everybody. Well, as you could expect, we took out a little bit of a roller coaster, right? A little bit of a whirlwind. I want to thank everybody. We have a whole bunch of people that are going to join us for the workshop. We also have the link up there for the software only. Look, even if that's all you can afford today is a software, do get it, okay? Do get it, and then just be a part of what you see Chad and I and Chris do, and take that and replicate that for yourself. Get your first paying client. This type of software is a great way to open up doors. Those of you, some of you have been messaging us, said, hey, what if we got no business? What if we don't have a list? What if we don't have a website? Okay, guess what? With software like this, you can do that, all right? Even without having all those things. Now, I will tell you from experience, and Chad was with me, and he saw, and he's done this himself too. But when I was in Vegas visiting Chad, we went out and we went to a place and we had some kava drinks. All right, I'd never had it before. It was the first time I'd ever been there for kava. But we asked the owner, we said, hey, do you need help bringing people in here? And he said, of course I do. Now, at that point, we were talking about a different program, but we just opened up a conversation, just said, look, can we help you get more customers into your business, into your restaurant, into your kava juice bar? And his answer was, of course. If you speak in those terms, if you speak about, hey, can we get customers to come back to do business with you again? Of course they're going to listen to you, okay? Don't start talking about the software. Don't even start talking about contests. Start talking about the results. I'm telling you, it's a simple conversation to have. You don't need a website. You don't need a list. You could go out for a hot dog this afternoon and ask the guy that owns the hot dog joint, and he's probably going to say, yeah, I want to hear what you have. All right, it's literally that easy. I get clients that way all the time. I mean, Chris just called me and said, hey, I went to get my back cracked by a chiropractor last week, and he was asking me, hey, can you help me with marketing? I mean, every business in the world wants help bringing people into their business. Am I right, Chris?
Well, that story's even better, Steve. I didn't even get a chance to tell you the whole story. Actually,
Go.
the doctor hit me up and knew I did online marketing and asked about the website, which I ended up referring to Steve, and because he's a lot better at that part. So I asked him if he would call the doctor, but the doctor was asking me what I was doing. And so I was telling him about Competeup and helping design a lot of the list building stuff and going through some stuff with it and what my intentions were on it. So he asked if after the launch and he got his website, if he could take a look at Competeup and I would help him with that as well.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'm having trouble okay, well, Chad just took the screen back. Okay, good, because I was having trouble sharing my screen. All right, Chad, you there?
Okay, we ready for this?
Yep, go ahead.
That's pretty awesome, Chris. I was going to tell you, you all should write this down, man. When it comes to clients, it's wherever you're spending the money already. It's so easy. Wherever you're spending the money already, that's where you should start. So your favorite restaurant, your coffee shops, clients, doctors, attorneys, all of those people. If they're taking your money, they're more than happy to give money to you. They have to give it to somebody anyways. If you've ever been in business before, most companies, they know that, okay, I have to spend this much on advertising or it's going to go to Uncle Sam. So they have to spend the money somewhere. And if you're a customer, that's the first place I would start. So anyways, okay. You ready for this, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see my screen.
Yep.
Watch how stupid this is. It's so stupid. Like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever missed in my life. Okay. So out of 10,000, okay, we got 10,000 plus 13,000. We got roughly 24,000 subscribers, right, Steve?
Yep.
How many of those people do you think are business owners?
Oh, man. Oh, you're putting me on a spot here. And this came from Facebook?
It came from all over. Just a guess. Very bare minimum. What do you think?
And 20% of them.
I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing right now. So
I think that's high, but I'm just playing.
Does that give us?
I'll say 15.
Okay, so how many leads does that give us?
Okay, out of your 10,000?
Yeah.
Call it 2,000.
Out of both.
Okay, so call it 5,000 out of both.
Okay, perfect. I don't care what the number is. What I'm trying to tell you is we were so stupid with this. Even if I look at Christine, okay, she will get these numbers up here too. And she's mainly dealing with, starving musicians. But there's going to be some people that have a business. In other words, they need to generate leads. In other words, they need to know how to run contests just like this. In other words,
I know what you're going. This is brilliant.
in other words, when we go and set this up, and you have these tasks down below, and let me see if I can come in here again. I don't know if I can. I think I have that IP thing on.
Yeah, I think you did it too many times already.
Yeah,
For
it'll
all the
log
tests
in, but
we
I'm going to
did.
try it. I'm going to try it, okay? Because every single person should be able to do this, and I'm going to make this so incredible for people. Okay, so let me see if I can register. I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Okay, did it let me in? It did let me in. Okay, no, it didn't let me in. Okay.
It's because he put the IP block on, and that's why.
Somebody
So
was
we can't-
asking about fraud control. You're seeing the fraud control in action. Somebody
Yeah.
was asking about that.
Yeah, it won't let you do it.
Hold on.
Believe me, we tested and tested.
What about incognito? Will that work?
No.
Nope, it goes by IP. We made sure of
Oh,
that. Yep.
good fraud protection.
Hold on. Yeah, and we're just getting started with it, right? So let me try again. Chad at test3.com.
Hey, those of you asking about the bonuses, some of the bonuses are already there in the JV Zoo download, but we're going to add to that. All right. So the question is, how do I get your bonuses? When you buy from our link, you have to do our link, zaplink.us/best deal. Okay. JV Zoo automatically adds a bonus download page inside your download area. Now, I'll tell you right now, we built that download page this morning, and we've added more bonuses. So that will get done sometime today. So go back again later today is what I'm saying. There'll be even more bonuses in there.
I can't get in there. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, I can share my screen.
You have a link to this contest, right?
Chris, make me the presenter so I can share my screen.
Sure. On it.
Thanks.
There you go.
Okay, here I go. All right.
Okay.
Tell me, okay, everybody seeing my screen? It says zaplink.us/best deal. That's where you go to sign up. All right, let me come over here, grab a browser window.
You
And
didn't
I think,
register the contest yet, did you?
no, I don't think so. So chadnicely.com/compete.
Compete.
Okay.
I put the regular link in the chat too.
Yeah, I know. I spelled your name wrong. Like, I don't know how to spell nicely. That was the problem. I got fingered. Okay. All right. All right. So just sign up.
Yeah, sign up.
Okay. I'm going to do it with test.com.
I thought you were already in there, but go ahead and try it.
Yeah, we'll find out. There.
Okay, perfect. Scroll down to the bottom, Steve. See that one that says video? Click on the second one. Y'all ready for this?
Right here?
Right here. So they're going to earn 5 points when they watch this video. Watch this. If you are a business owner, go ahead and pause that video. See where it says check out the demo of Competeup? If you are a business owner in need of leads, watch this short little video down below so that I can tell you why you want to have little contests like this running in your business so that you're able to generate high quality leads on autopilot. Watch the video to learn how I can help you.
You're making them watch a commercial for your business in order to earn points for the contest. Oh,
Yep.
Is that brilliant?
Yep.
That is sick. That is absolutely brilliant. Wow. And then they're going to share that page with 5 of their friends to get more, and then those people are going to have to watch it. You're going to virally grow all these video views of your business. And I suppose does this take them to your webpage where you could say the same thing?
You can do whatever you want to do. You can set up however you want. Like the first one could be a link to a web page. You can have videos there. You can have whatever, right? But here's the thing. Every single contest, I don't care the niche, I don't care the marketplace. There are business owners everywhere. And where there's a business owner, they need leads.
All right, look, our board is blowing up right now, and the questions everybody's asking the same question. How would you do this for this type of business? How would you do it for this type of business? There's a million different types of businesses out there. Obviously, on this webinar, we can't do that. But guess what? In the workshop, we're going to have more time to spend with people to share with that. So look, we're not going to answer that question now. We are going to spend time with our buyers inside the workshop. And if you have a specific type of business, we will address those issues with you for the buyers that now want to make a return on that investment. And slap me for saying buyer. For the investors, okay? We'll show you how to get a return on your investment. But this is not brain picking hour, okay? We will work with the investors.
Here's the thing, Steve. So this is what I told everybody. Now I'm confused about the workshop because you all are doing your own, but that's cool.
Yeah, but
I told everybody that successfully sets up a contest on my workshop. I asked everybody on the call, I said, how many of you believe, and let me ask this real quick, how many of you believe that I could set up the perfect video for you, emphasizing how they could double or triple their sales if they converted their customers into subscribers, and if they had a simple, I'll use the term flawless follow-up, if we had all of that stuff in place, right? And if they were able to go and offer a simple little set of rewards and a nice set of prizes, and we could set all this up for them, just contact me down below. How many of you believe that I could do the perfect video for you? Type in the chat, let me know. How many of you think, my God, if I had Chad's video, like we would crush it? Okay, here's the thing. In order to be on the workshop, you had to have partnered with us today. You had to have picked up the $297 bundle. Actually, that's not true. If you even purchase the front end, you get to attend the workshop. Okay, now you're on the workshop. Now I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to push you. I'm going to kick your butt to do everything I can to get that contest set up. Everybody that gets that contest set up with their digital rewards, with their prizes, I'm going to turn around and give you the script. I'm going to give you the script, or you can just use my video and you'll be able to plug it into every single contest. Remember, I told you, you want to set up all your entries ahead of time where you're just cloning the contest. You're going to be able to do it on every single one of your contests. You just want to have that video there, and I can promise you leads will trickle. Leads will trickle in 100% without a doubt. I know it. Any niche, any marketplace, there are business owners everywhere. Now, who is going to get that script? Type in the chat here. Who is going to get that script? It's going to be a challenge. I'm going to kick your butt, and we're going to get your contest up because I need you to see how easy this is. I need to see you see how powerful this is, how effective this is, and why business owners will bend over backwards to get it. And now you don't even have to recruit. Now you don't even have to go out there and get it. I could have opened up the order page. You might want to do that, Steve. Did you open up the order page and show them everything that's included? These guys are going and putting together Facebook ads for you. They're putting together Fiverr campaigns. They're doing emails. They're doing this. They're doing that. And I'm like, dude, that's great. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to show them how they're going to have all this coming in on autopilot. They don't even have to use that stuff. It's there, but they don't have to use it.
Is this the page you want, or do you want the bundle deal page?
The bundle deal.
Oh, the bundle deal. Silly me.
Yeah, because there's a lot on that bundle deal that you might not even know is there.
Right. Best deal.
Yep.
All of our bonuses are not here. Yeah, so we're going to have a separate page just for our bonuses. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at agency. Look at everything included with agency.
Okay, so
look at all the stuff. Facebook ads, you skipped it.
Yeah,
Right
he's
there.
talking about all the features, Steve.
all right, right here or up more?
Down.
Down
Yeah,
to
right there.
agency. There you go.
Look at
There we
everything that comes with agency. And I'm
There you
telling you right now, the strategy I just gave you is going to blow agency out, blow all that out of the water. Because you won't have to set anything up. You'll either take my script and make your own video so people know who you are, or you'll just use my video. And I'll keep it very generic. I'll express the benefits and results minus the things they hate, dislike, and fear. Tell them to click the button down below for more access. and then you'll close the deal on email, messenger, phone, whatever you want to do. And by the way, Steve, if you had to go set up a contest for somebody, which means you need to figure out, you got to sit down, discuss, here's how the prizes work, here's how this works. We need to link to an autoresponder. I need to set this up. I'm going to do very basic graphics. You're not going to say that to them. You're going to be like, and you're going to have elaborate graphics that make you look like a rock star, which is very basic. How much would you charge for that?
$7,500 up front and a minimum of 3 months at $3,000 to follow up. So that's 16.5.
There you go. And if you're able to justify, and when you do this a couple times, how many subscribers you're able to get from this. I mean, local businesses, guys, I'm going to do it with the chiropractor first. They're going to eat this up. They are going to eat this up. Right? So now here's what I want to say about the software, okay? Whenever we do webinars, ideas pour in. And I go back to the team and I stress them out. I'm like, get this done, get that done, add this, do that, do this, add this, add that, da, 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 da. This thing is a work in progress. And mainly it's because of the OTO. I'm really, really, really excited about that OTO with the referral friend thing. Because Chris and I have been talking, we're like, okay, we're going to put it on this page, we're going to put it on that page, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, because it's going to be leads coming in all the time on autopilot, the highest quality leads. So things are always changing, always being updated, and we are pushing this team very, very hard. So I've said this 100 times. If you've been with us for a while, every lesson was Member Hub when it started out. Today it's a beast. LCS has definitely had some headaches lately, but now it's getting ready to go into beast mode. Same with all of our platforms. It's always going to be developing. It's always going to be better. Just understand that we don't want you just to buy a piece of software just to have another piece of software. You're in this for the long haul. You will use our platforms over and over and over. I want to get to the point where you use them every day. Totally different than anything. And if you guys aren't familiar with us, welcome to the family. We do these trainings all the time. We give you everything we got. When we come up with something that works really well, we reveal it to you. When something doesn't work, we reveal it to you. Very transparent. It's just, you found a home. It's an incredible opportunity for you. So, yeah, I was really excited with that strategy, Steve.
No, that is beautiful. And you're right. I didn't even know about that. That's brilliant. It's brilliant. You answered a question and John asked it earlier, and I answered it incorrectly because I did not know. You're actually giving them a done-for-you agency website. So, John, there you go. Yeah, you get a website too.
Yeah, all that comes out after the launch, just to clarify. I checked with Karthik today. He said, yes, we're doing it after the launch. Yep. Agency becomes active, white label becomes active after the launch because there's too much of a conflict when people start selling it in the middle of a launch. But it's going to be a great evergreen product. And like I said, some people are saying I'd sell it for $1,000, $2,000, $497. Yeah, that's how I would start thinking. Don't sell it for 34 bucks.
I'm getting the feeling John's new to our world, and he's asking a question's a brilliant question, but I'm going to share a very painful experience that Chad had this week with you, John, because it's going to answer your question. Okay, John's asking, how can you support this without ongoing monthly or annual maintenance? So it's a very fair question, and it's a very intelligent question, John. So Chad does have many aspects of his business, all right, that keep things going, but what he does is he does allow for inner circle people to get in at the beginning of software, because look, when we launch software for the first time, it's important to get a user base. It's important to get people out there using the software, having success. They're helping to build it, to fix things that might need to be fixed. They're going to find new features that need to be added, and we need success stories. We need case studies. So to do that, we make these one-time offers. Now, what I want you to know is just this week, Chad had the worst experience he ever had with one of his software he sold 5 years ago. People bought it 5 years ago, paid a one-time fee 5 years ago, and Chad had a catastrophic experience this week like he'd never had. He lost a ton of data. He spent an entire week, and I'm sure thousands of dollars out of his own pocket getting it up and running, supporting people that paid one time $297 5 years ago. So, John, it's an intelligent question, and you just need to know Chad to know how that works.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw my post either. We have I have an interview scheduled with Kevin, our new server admin. He's going to address all the security questions, backup, everything moving forward. And I'm really, really excited that that actually happened. Like the stuff that has gone in place, and you know, Steve, and you know, Chris, the stuff that has gone in place to protect our users now and everything else, it's just incredible. It's incredible. And if that hadn't happened, it would have just been, well, let's do this someday. Let's do this. Let's put this on the list. And when that happened, that just lit a fire under everything. And like changes went into effect like immediately. Like the pain was too real. So,
Yep. It was a bad one, but all things happen for a reason. So anyways, all right, look, how about now? Okay, Chad asked a question. It was a good half an hour ago. Yet here we are. We still have people. Look, we got a lot of people that have already bought in, but I see a lot of people here that are still with us and have not gotten in yet. I want to know solid reasons why. Okay, solid reasons why. If you haven't invested yet, why? What
and
is
what
it
else
that
do they
you're
need?
waiting for to hear from us? Because if we can address it, we will. This is the time. If you're like on the fence and you say, man, if only this, okay? Believe me, if it's a resource I've got available, I will make it available to you. But now is the time. You've got the three key members here. You've got Chad, you've got myself, and you've got Chris. The only one we're missing is Karthik, but he'll listen to what we say. All right, so this is the time. Keith, I'm sorry you bought yesterday, buddy. I told you don't do that because I told you I was going to make this even better than anybody else.
How many people have just bought the front end? That's what I want to know. If they'll put that in there, I, I might have a surprise for them. I just got to know who they are. I mean, in other words, bought through somebody else's link on the front end.
All right, so go ahead and list that for Chris. Dawn's asking, how can I get the video to show? Dawn, the video, that's going to be part of the bonus delivery or part of the bundle delivery. Some of that is happening right away. Some of that will happen within the next several days after this. All right. All right.
I
John,
think
this is
you have a problem with the video show in the Facebook share. If that's the case, we'll sniff those remaining things out. I didn't even know there was a Facebook share till I was on a webinar yesterday. But we'll sniff those things out. Those always get fixed. If there's anything, oh, no from the link. I don't know what she's talking about.
Dawn, I'm not understanding your question, hon. I'm sorry. Facebook share and Twitter.
That's what I just said, Facebook share.
Okay. All right.
In my contest? Are you talking about in my contest?
Yeah,
Oh,
your contest.
I thought she was in the software. I'll have to see what they did. They might have set them up wrong, but I'll see. Most people are just going and sharing their link, Dawn. So I'll see right after this call.
All right, now I'm gonna here's a question. I won't say the person's name because it's an honest question, and I don't want to I don't want to take a chance on making them feel bad or offending. But it's an honest question, and they say, I failed in everything. Will you help me to succeed with this? And again, I'm going to take it that you're new to our world too, because if you worked with Chad and Chris and I really one of the things we take great pride in is the level of support and I'll say access even to our customers. All right, I am so passionate. I mean, guys, I'll just say this: I end every workshop, every training, every event. I say two things. I say I love you, and I want nothing but success for you. And I do everything on the call to make that true. All right. Like this is a webinar. A lot of people do a webinar, and here's the formula. The formula for a webinar is this. Okay. You do a slideshow presentation for 45 minutes, and then you pitch for 15 minutes, and you answer a few questions, and you're out of there in an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. We're going on 3 hours right now. Why are we going on 3 hours? Because we are staying here to address each and every question that you have. Because if you invest in this, I hope you invest in this, even if you haven't had success in the past. Chad said, "Welcome to our world," and I think that summarizes it the best. Then you haven't been with us because we will take you by the hand and we will do everything we can to help make sure that you break that pattern.
She should join the roundtable.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's not confuse them. Watch for an email from us Sunday night about the roundtable. All right. John, everything I just said, John, I'm going to address that to you with your question. You're a newbie too, John? Then come join us, John. This is a minimal investment for starting a new business. All right. Come and on top of that, there's a 30-day guarantee. So seriously, when I say you've got nothing to lose, come and be part of our world for the next 30 days and just see what that does for you. You're very welcome. And again, I'm not going to address you by name, but the same person said that's very reassuring. Thanks. You're very, very welcome. I hope you do. I do hope you do. All right. A lot of people saying, how do I access the contest from Chad? It's chadnicely.com/compete. You'll see the link in the chat. You might need to scroll up. chadnicely.com/compete. It looks like somebody even gave you the raw link, the sharingly link, which will work also. Loretta says, the guys are the real deal. They are the best that I have ever had the pleasure of working with in my 30-year career. Thank you, Loretta. And we have seen Loretta transform her business to absolute incredible new levels. All right. Thank you. That's quite an honor from you, Loretta. Thank you very much. All right. What other questions? Who's still not with us after all this time? Come join us. Come join us. Here's what's going to happen in terms of our bonuses and our delivery. Okay. I've already said when you get in right now, and let's put the link on the screen. Is it my screen that's showing? Okay, let's put the link on the screen.
Yeah,
Zappling.us/best deal. Okay. Here's what's there right now. When you get there right now, you're going to see the download links for all 20 of those bonuses. Later today, I will add direct links to my bonuses, the training that I talked about, and the offline funnel mastery dollar trial. And then I will also create a link for our training. I'm looking at next Sunday, if that works for you, Chris. All right.
yeah,
Chris,
that would be perfect for me.
okay. We will do the workshop training, Chris and I, and we'll make sure Chad is there. Okay. Next Sunday, we will do the workshop training. And in the workshop training, you're going to teach them a little bit about list building, right? Chris?
Sorry, I
That's
was
all right.
juggling screens. Yes, I will definitely do a section about the list building. Yes, and I will. I might even add a little bit of marketing to what you do after you get the list as well in it.
And didn't you say something like if somebody's doesn't have a list, you'll show them how to go out and get their first 500 leads?
Yes, I'll give them different options for depending on the niche, of course, but be more geared toward the MMO to start with. But I can tell them other ideas as well for which niches they're in, if they're in online sales, market.
Chris is really, really good, man. He really is the best in the business.
Yep.
I started working with him like 2010, and the things that I learned and the way that he teaches it to you is just very direct, right to the point. Do this, this, this. It's all strategy.
And I've built 40,000 leads in 4 months before. So
there you go. All right. Now, and when I'm talking about a week from tomorrow, so, and by the way, I know some people we will have a replay available this, okay? So I'm talking about Sunday, sounds like May 9th to me. All right. There, I just blew the evergreen recording of this. Okay. So Sunday, May 9th is when we will look to have the workshop training. All right. We'll set up a time and so Chris is going to teach you something along the lines of how to get your first 500 leads, even if you don't have any leads, even if you don't have a website. Can I say that, Chris?
yeah, yes, they don't have to. Well, I would say a landing page would be nice. I had another question about that. They really need some kind of landing page, but you don't have to have it on your own server. How's that?
Okay, cool. All right. I will teach you flawless follow-up. I will teach you once you get that list, what happens next. That's my favorite question in the world. What happens next? Do you know why it's my favorite question in the world? Because you always have the opportunity to answer it. There always is another answer for what happens next, because after we do that, then guess what? There's something to do after that and something to do after that, and it keeps you employed forever. All right. That's what flawless follow-up is about. That's why I have clients that have paid me for, month after month for 8 years straight. All right. So I love what happens next. That is the key to flawless follow-up. We're going to teach you how to build that list, and we're going to teach you how to follow up with that list so they keep paying you over and over and over again. All right, that's going to be the special workshop training. On top of, remember, I'm also going to give you how to make $10,000 by giving away free stuff. I'm also going to give you the Trojan horse method. I'm also going to give you a $1 trial to my offline funnel mastery. Chris is going to give you 20 different bonuses that are going to help you. And then you're going to have the agency bundle on top of all of that. All right, so go to zaplink.us/best deal. I'm wiped out, guys. If there's any more specific questions, anybody still on the fence, if you are on the fence, type fence. If you are on the fence, type fence.
What I like about this one is, even though we've been successful with what we teach, with courses, building audience, LinkedIn, like all that stuff, it takes time. Like it does take a little bit of work, as people are learning to, build a content library and all that stuff. This one here is just like, and I don't know how I missed it, because I've had this tool for over a year, and this one here, when I really, got down to the nitty gritty with it and really got it locked in, I'm like, man, you can really use this tool fast. It can get you results pretty fast. But here's the other thing I'm guilty of, and Steve and Chris are learning this. I'm like, yeah, I got 50,000 leads over here. I got 40,000 leads over here. I got 30,000 leads over here. They're like, why aren't you mailing these people? You don't even have them in an autoresponder. I'm like, yeah, someday I was gonna get to that.
You're like hoarding leads. Like, you're a lead hoarder.
Yeah, everybody wants to become part of my world, and then I don't ever. I'm always doing this. This is what Alan, my guy, tested. He goes, man, you would rather work for smiles than money, and that's your despise. Like, that's dangerous. Like, I'd rather hang out with people and do workshops and this and that than focus on the things that make money, right? And so 2021, that all changed. I said, nope, we're gonna set the example and do what we need to be doing. And so that's what we've been doing.
All right, so John's on the fence, and he's saying, what is the timeline from scratch to 1,000 lists? So John, that's here. We're nothing but brutal honest. Okay, you know that to be true. The brutal honesty is there's no way for us to answer that question. I don't know you. I don't know your niche. I don't know your work habits. I don't know anything about you. If I gave you any other answer except, John, there's no way to answer that question, then you should call BS on me. Okay, so that's a question you can only answer for yourself. Now, I will tell you that whatever the answer is, I'm sure we're going to get you faster than you doing it on your own. That I can definitely say to you.
That kind of goes along with the timeline from scratch to 1,000 lists that I see on there too. I can give options and things that that you can do to take action and things that work. I can prove that they work, but it's a matter of what each individual's person's abilities are, what they apply themselves to, and basically their desire and where they're at online with as well. It's not an instant answer for everybody.
You know what I was thinking about the other day is if you go take on a new job, right? They sit you down with the shift supervisor, the manager, whatever, and the shift supervisor says, okay, do this. I'm gonna come back and check on you. Do this. I'm coming back and check on you. Okay, by Tuesday, I want you to have this done. And for some reason, not everybody, but most people are able to follow the steps and progress, and then eventually get promoted and do good in their job. That's why they're there 20 years. And I look at this, I'm like, this is a job for you. It's not just an opportunity. It's not just some online thing. This is a job for you. So why not treat it like a job? If I was your boss, if Steve was your boss and Chris is your boss, and we said, okay, we want you to set this up. We want you to do this. We want you to write this. If you treat it like a job, we know for a fact that you'll see results, but not everybody is going to follow through. And it's just kind of the nature of the business, right? And I guess we don't crack a big enough whip, or whatever the case is. We don't have the power to fire you, because if we did, more people would get results. But I also want to point something out. There is not one, not two, there is 3 revenue streams with this piece of software. How many of you figured this out? Not only are you going to go out there and use it for yourself and your own brand and build your own list, but on top of that, you're able to go out there and do this for other people, other businesses, like you mentioned hours ago. But on top of that, now you have a software business where you can go out there and sell your own software. And the price is stupid, man. I look at this, I'm like, this should have been at least a $5,000 webinar. Like, it's just retarded, right? And I don't mean that in like an offensive way or anything else. I mean like just insane, like just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I just shake my head going, I don't understand what y'all did, right? So you got 3 different avenues. You choose which one you want to go after. If it was me, I would say, okay, who needs this? Who am I already paying money to that needs this? Like, the first person that comes to mind is Dr. Austin with the chiropractor, which I haven't worked with him in a couple of years, but I'm like, man, he's got a good following on Facebook now and TikTok and all that stuff. This will be a really good case study, right? So I'll reach out to him and I'll work out a deal with him. But who needs it right away? Because you're going to learn to use it yourself. You're going to learn to set it up for yourself. And guess what? To set it up for clients, all you're going to do is go and add the client to your panel, and then they have their own account. But it's not branded to Competeup anymore. It's branded to you with your own domain name. We didn't even get into anything with agency or with white label, but it's such an incredible opportunity. And it really could have been a 1997 license.
He's still upset about that, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, well, Chris will tell you, I've been on calls with him and Karthik both screaming at him, going, what are you guys doing?
He was screaming at us.
Yeah, what are y'all doing? I'm the one that brought agency in this business. Why did you start pimping it out for 150 bucks? It'll change people's lives. Steve was there the other day. I was on with somebody that said, I had made $1 million in my business because of your agency license. When LCS went down, all these people started reaching out to me on Facebook. Chad, my whole entire business, everything I have, my agency is all based off your software. Blah, blah, blah. I've literally built $1 million agency. When's the software gonna get back up? I'm like, I don't even know who you are. I met so many people that I didn't even know existed. And it was right then and there I realized, wow, we are really important in the lives of other people. And I gotta do better. Which we did. We brought in people to be able to do better, but it's just incredible, like how many people take the opportunity that you're presented right now and they pay a lot of money for it and they go out there and change their life. You know, so you got to start thinking of it that way. Agency is incredible. White label, I don't know anything about white label. I think it's dumb, but it's there. So, you know, make the best of it. For me,
Actually, I love white label. Sometime or other, I'll have to do something on how to take products and rebrand them, and white label's part of that. And that's actually the one thing I want to say about the online stuff. You know, find your skills. You know, not everybody's good at everything. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, I can build a basic website, but I'm not gonna be building a huge website or doing this or whatever, or creating graphics, as well as Steve or Chad. But you know, so you find, you know, either people to do it, you know, as far as VAs and stuff like that, and you concentrate on what you do best, and you find something, and then that you're good at, and you apply it, and that makes you money, and then you just you know, do it over and over and over again, and you know, upscale it. I mean, and that's how you grow.
Yep.
I just want to.
The main thing is, I'm going to talk about it on the roundtable on Monday, is they just got to start simplifying their process. And I had to as well.
I'm starting to just share. I want to thank everybody. We're getting so many wonderful, wonderful comments. Here's just a snapshot of a few of the people that got in. This is the very beginning. We've probably multiplied this 5 times since we've been doing this. But look, here's so many nice things being said. Tommy, I'll vouch for you folks. You are awesome and top of the pack. This one means a lot. I'm in after many struggles with payments because I'm convinced you guys are real. Thank you very much for that. Loretta, these guys are the real deals. They are the best I've ever had the pleasure of working with my 30-year career. Clemmy, to those tired of launches, these guys are the real deal. When you're in the workshops, your mind will be blown. That's why I say to folks that are asking some of these questions, well, welcome to our world, because we know it's out there. We know there's a lot of piranha infested waters out there. You're gonna feel very safe in our little baby pool. All right, so come be a part of it. I'm just gonna say I'm really grateful and appreciative of everything. I'm sorry, I got distracted by some messages over here, but we're going to close this down. I want to thank you very much. Chad's got another one he's got to get onto. If you're on the fence, grab these links. Go ahead, grab the links right now from the chat. All right. The most important one, of course, is zaplink.us/best deal. Yes, we will hold this open. I'm guessing through the weekend. Yes, there will be a replay. Okay. But I'm going to say, you saw the bonuses and you know the training behind, you're not going to get that anywhere else. I promised you in my emails, this would be the best offer, the most exclusive offer. And I am very, very confident after we spent the past 3 hours for you that we have shown you how and why. Now it's up to you. Come join us at zaplink.us/best deal. Folks, as I always say, I want to thank you so much for being here, spending your morning with us. Come join us. I love you. I wish nothing but success for you and have a wonderful day. And we're going to see you on the inside. Bye-bye, everybody. Zaplink.us/best deal.
See you on the workshop.
Bye-bye.
Bye.